Hi, chat. Hi, hello. Sorry, I was posting everywhere. I'm still not done posting it. I'm like not ready.
Keep posting, girl.
I
I'll
am
I'll,
not.
I'll be like your pre-show warm-up.
Oh my gosh, sure. Like it's not anything bad. It's just like, oops, I keep forgetting to post on Blue Sky.
Oops, I did it again.
I fucked up again. I gotta. Did I change my rewards back? Hold on. Hold on. I have.
Wait, what's wrong with your rewards?
I don't know if I turned them back on. Because
What, you turned off your rewards?
I turned off a couple of them for my collab. Sorry, not collab. My D&D session, so that way I don't have to focus on all that.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. I turned off a couple of mine as well for D&D.
Yeah, okay. Ad is in progress. Oh, god damn it! It tells me that the ad is over, but then there's like, oh no, ad is in progress. What the fucking Christ?
Yeah, if you don't run like the 3-minute ones, sometimes they can do a pre-roll and then like your regularly scheduled ad. It's dumb.
It's dumb. Alright, it says we're done now. It says we're done. Oh shit, I forgot to find a big preview because I forgot. Star Rail might hate me today. We'll see. We're gonna have to wait and see on that. But hi everyone. I have a slime kitty with me.
Hello, I'm a witch today.
Yippee, witches!
For totally normal, not related to Honkai reasons.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
What? Why I'm a witch?
Find the witch.
No, why I am a witch.
Yeah, why are you a witch?
For totally normal, not Honkai related reasons. Definitely. Eyebrow wiggle.
Is it because we got news on the fake collab?
No, I was going with like whatever the other character that was shown off recently.
Other character that...
Wasn't it the one that you like sent me a link for?
Oh, her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Fucking Hylacine or something. I don't. Oh shit, my model.
Here we go. That's what it's called. I almost wanted to call her Hestia, and I was like, wait, no, that's a Greek god.
What the fuck? Oh.
Damn, I didn't know you were that good at magic. And now I will make your streamer disappear.
I'll make your streamer turn into a puppy girl. Hi.
Bark for me.
Arf.
Good girl.
Yeah. No.
See, it is magic.
It is magic. Listen. My throat's dry. It's been really fucking dry here, so like my throat is just like. Bleh. Okay. You want a better? You want a better arf?
Yes. Oh, see, that's much better.
That's really fucking good.
That sounds like a proper puppy. One that's happy to be a puppy.
Yeah, I am. Okay, we're getting the chocolate right side, right? Right? Yeah, there we go.
I mean, I'm not distracted. I'm doing exactly what I want to.
Desire the dance redeem. This dance for you. The dance redeem is for the full model. Okay. So, I danced. All right, last time on Honkai Star Rail, Anaxis did something stupid, and he's trying to revive a god or become a god. Or do something stupid, and Stell in the group must stop Anaxis, or Anaxagorius, from doing something stupid. There's also
Anaxitaxis.
There's also stupid political bullshit going on that we have to deal with. Because this.
Hey, Chestnut, could you do me a favor and not scratch me while I'm on stream with someone? That'd be nice.
but scratches. Play.
It's like the mother, play. Yes,
Play.
exactly.
Play.
Yeah, I do think that is like the proper summary of like our last time here. So Anax is a dick, and he's being super angsty.
He's being super angsty. I don't know. I mean, I can see why some people like him. I'm not one of those people. I think he's like a really. I don't like him. But I'm glad that there's like some complexity in characters, you know?
I like our version of him where he's just a Galea's like boy toy.
Yeah,
Like angy, grumpy little boy toy.
yeah, and he's constantly
It's still early. Where to now?
God, I love Stell. I'm sorry, I got distracted by Stell's voice. I'm gonna miss her old voice actress, but the new one does pretty damn well, all things considered. Favorite Trash Panda. Yeah, I'm gonna miss the old voice actress, but the new one does pretty damn well, all things considered. Okay, come on, game, load.
Asking a video game to load? That's too much.
I know, right? And
Did you pay for the premium battle pass to help you load faster?
I don't have the money for the premium battle pass. I usually do. Okay, one of my...
That was a joke.
I actually do pay for the battle passes, honestly, for almost every single patch for Star Rail. Besides like 2 or 3 times when I really didn't have the money for it. That's a lot of money. I'm curious on how much money I've spent on the battle passes alone. Hold on. It's going to be a big number. You're not going to like the number I give you.
I guarantee you I'm not.
So let's see.
Because battle passes are designed to nickel and dime you, constantly needle your wallet so that you lose track of how much money you've spent on a game.
Mm-hmm. It's $9.99. I've spent it on almost every version besides version... Actually, I can tell somewhat, maybe? Depends on what icons I have. Okay. I don't have a lot of icons.
Yes, Chestnut. Do you want to be on stream too? Come here. Come be on stream.
Yippee.
Come say hi to Aya's audience.
Stream. Yeah. Okay, so this is premium battle pass shit. Because, you know, Acheron. So that's actually like what, $20? So that's 20, 40, 60, oh, 80.
I don't like how long this is taking. This
Um,
doesn't bode well, chat.
You're not gonna like the amount of money I've spent on this game.
All right, guys. I think we need to have Aya have an intervention.
Let's see. There's been version 3.3, 3.2, 3.1, version 3, version 2.7, 2.6, 2.5, 2.4, 2.3. That's 10 so far. It's definitely well over about $200 on battle passes. I can tell you that.
Jesus Christ, Aya!
Listen.
I mean, I guess you're not as bad as my brother, who, like, when he sat down and they have online calculators now to determine, like, the worth of the skins that you have in League of Legends, and is even able to tell which ones you've bought with real money versus ones that you haven't. Like, he sat down and he figured out that he's paid, like, $1,300 to Riot. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. $1,300 to playing League of Legends.
No, hold on. I need to actually do the math here. So that's 6 patches, 7 patches.
Oh, I see. She was estimating to try and keep me sane, chat. I see.
It's 13 patches so far, plus version 3.0, 3.1, 3.2. I have not bought 3.3, so that's only another plus 3. So 16 patches in total. I know I have missed at least 3 of those patches for battle passes. That's okay. Minus 4 of those because I need to calculate normal battle pass numbers. Okay. 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 That's a lot more money than I expected. Hi, Oma. Thank you for the 25 months. Thank you.
Oh, jeez.
Then...
Do you not want to tell me now, Aya?
Okay, it's actually under $200. It's only about 180. Not bad, all things considered. Only $180 on battle passes alone.
Okay.
And I do purposely budget for battle passes for Star Rail because I love having the battle passes. Well, not like premium. The premium ones are, $20 compared to the $10. So, that does add up. If I ignored the 4 patches I bought the premium battle pass, it would be around $89. Hey,
Okay.
I have not. It's not that.
I said
bad.
okay.
I know. I'm talking to Oma.
I said okay.
Oma, no.
Okay. All right.
We're fine, Oma. We're fine. I've not. Yes, I've spent a decent amount of money on this game. Yes. But it's not.
It's still nowhere near like the worst ever. Yeah. Also, I feel like I got the absolute worst experience with like battle pass microtransaction bullshit back when I was like a teenager and Fortnite first came out.
Oh god, yeah, fuck. I looked at the Fortnite battle passes and I was like, oh my god, this is so predatory.
Yeah.
And then every game has them now. I'm just like, oh, fuck you people.
Well, like, it's something that I've never done, but, like, I used to work as a summer camp counselor for, like, kids, like, children.
Mm-hmm.
And we had these group of kids who would come in and they would play Fortnite together on, like, their tablets.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm not a camp counselor now. I do not want to deal with more of this shit. But, like, one day I, like, asked the kid, and I was like, hey, what is that? He told me a little bit about it, and he was, talking about, like, this stuff, and I was like, it sounds like, there's some purchases in there. He was like, oh, yeah, no, I've spent a lot of money on this game. And I was like, but you're a child, you don't have money. He was like, I use my parents' credit card.
Yeah, I just use my parents' credit card, it's fine.
I was like, how much money do you think you've spent? He's like, oh, I know, I've spent well over $5,000.
Holy shit!
I was like, what? What? Excuse me?
Excuse me? Holy shit. Wow.
And this is, like, back when, like, Fortnite was still, like, young. Holy fuck.
Holy shit.
This 12-year-old was so proud that he had spent over $5,000 of his parents' money on Fortnite.
My god. Either way, this is the kitty, you're welcome.
Kitty!
Cypher.
I wanna paw at her waist.
I'm just for Sarah's sake and for chat's sake, I'll just do her trial. It's funny that she and Aglaia are on the same banner because there is some weird energy between the two based on what I've like read on fanfic so far. It's like, oh yeah, no, these two.
I mean, it's very clearly obvious. Like, Aglaia is the golden thread, and the kitty's after the gold. She's gonna go steal that gold.
Well, no, the kitty doesn't want to be caught up in the golden thread, though. She just wants the gold.
Exactly.
And so, she doesn't want to be tied up.
No. She does, but she doesn't want to admit it.
I'm kind of realizing now, Aglaia it's like polyamorous at this point, right? At least our version of her, like the sociopath, like somehow got Anaxis, and Cypher.
I mean, you could use like a very like, you know, she's got everybody wrapped up in her web sort of thing, and then extend that to like the romantic feelings.
Yeah. Because we can clearly tell that she doesn't feel that way towards My Day or, fuck.
Feinen.
Yeah, Feinen, you know, the...
Well, obviously, because they're in a mutual monogamous relationship.
Yeah, you know, and also Hyacine, Trivia as well. She's not really into, you know, she doesn't feel any...
Let's just avoid the pitfall here over any arguments that people may have in terms of Tribby's age or appearance.
Yeah,
it's complicated.
Yeah,
no one wants to date Tribby because of like the Alzheimer's.
yeah. No one like Tribby is like a fucking rabbit hole in of herself. But you know, but then you have Anaxa and Cypher, and she's like, You will have my full attention, whether you like it or not.
I feel like she loves giving attention to people who don't want it.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody wants attention, she's like, go away. Or it's like Kitty or Anaxa who are like, don't look at me. She's like, oh no, I'm gonna do so much more than look at you.
You know, welcome. There's the kitty.
I love her tail!
Cat and mouse time!
Look at her glowy effects.
I love that kick. What is it with Honkai and like me falling for the speedy women?
I've noticed that. No. I noticed it. I'm not saying anything about it though, Alma.
Cat and mouse time!
Cat and mouse time.
Please hunt me.
Saris.
My hair is standing up. Maybe we should go the other way.
Stream 4. The gleam.
I cannot tell you how hard it is to not say certain things in response to her.
Oh, my hair is
standing up.
We should go the other way.
Something else stand up.
I mean, I don't think Ceres is attracted to Glea of all people. I don't think that's true, right?
I respect Aglaea's like technique. Don't get me wrong. As a rope enjoyer, you know, I very much like appreciate and love what she does. But no, I don't find Aglaea like too overly attractive in and of herself.
That's fair. That's fair.
Found me! It smells of money.
It smells of money.
Of course, you know it's a waifu gacha game when there's at least one, and she's definitely not the only one whose idle battle stance has her ass like gently shaking and sticking out behind her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see now she's even showing them.
Time is money, you know.
How
Wait
kind.
a little longer and you'll owe me interest. Treasure! Come to me.
I weep for the departed.
I'm sorry. I love her.
Dust's reign. It too shall fall.
God, I love that one. God, she is just.
You can't run. Yeah!
Commencing support. Ready for another?
We don't care about any of you people.
Free will on the still waters of oblivion.
You're Katie.
No!
Our cute play session is over.
She's stretching, she warming up.
Yep.
A lie that everyone believes in becomes a reality. Gotcha.
He's more of a psychopath than Aglaya.
I weep for the departed.
So they do know how to write psychopaths.
You can't run.
Nice second, my friends. Indulge yourselves.
I still like you, Gallagher. More than I want to
Fine,
admit.
So I can leave early. I'll take it on.
Another destined for oblivion.
Destined for oblivion. Or is she just crazy for money? You know.
I mean, that's still crazy.
Yeah. Motherfucker, that. Go away.
Crazy for money is still crazy.
Sure, go ahead and point something out. Oh my, you're free too. But yeah, no, we'll meet Cypher here soon. I think. I hope. I know that she shows up soon. Because I can't avoid spoilers. That's one of the things I really don't like about Star Rail's fandom sometimes. Is that
No respect for, like, spoilers and stuff.
Yeah, they really don't have respect for spoilers and shit. And it's just, it annoys me. She's using it's a magic magnet. So it does, I don't think she cares. It's a magic magnet.
Alright, be right back.
Okay, no
Gonna
worries.
switch over from my thing to my desktop.
Okay. Okay, come on, game.
By Catholic to lantern above, as the Theoros I have observed.
No.
Virtuous citizens of Akamon, fine and Vides, Elysiae, and the Outlander are heading toward us.
I do not. Well, I didn't want to trigger dialogue. Wee. It's a magic magnet, and she's a kitty, and so the kitty gets what she wants because she's a kitty. How?
Kitty wants what kitty get, or kitty gets what kitty wants.
Mm-hmm. Kitty wants.
She is so pretty. I will admit, like, as much as I love her, there is like a very slight disconnect between like how crazy her voice is with how cute she is.
Yeah.
I could see that appeal, but also uwu trans colors in the ear.
Uwu trans colors. I am a good girl. I will admit that. I'm a good girl.
Yes.
Okay. Excuse me. Come on, game, please. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So we're just starting right off. But we're not even.
Aglaya, what happened here?
No foreplay at all.
No
Going
foreplay.
right into it.
We're just going right into it. Okay.
I know about the poisonous fangs of that king snake through the golden threads. In the past, I would be confident about keeping her in check, but I admit I am now unable to do so.
What do you mean?
It is no longer about eloquence or arguments. I have been a demigod for far too long that I hardly have any humanity left. Before I realized it, I have become no different from these hypocrites, no longer capable of relating to the people. This has come a lot sooner than I expected. But perhaps it is time. I need you to step up, Finan, in order for me to retreat behind the scenes.
What?
Yes, this is my duty, but
Where did this come from?
It is far easier for the Council of Elders to fool many than just fool one person. Their so-called more support is no more than a ruse to distribute power using words instead of lances. There is no glory in winning this debate, but that makes having respect for humans so much more priceless. Finan, you are a Chrysos heir without flaw, capable of relating deeply with humans.
No,
I
he is
appreciate
heavily
what you've taught
flawed.
me,
Oh,
Aglaya.
he is fucking.
I hope we'll live up to your expectations and win this debate.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait, whoa. This feels like such whiplash. Excuse me? What? We're going to have a debate with the council now? I'm sorry. Weren't we going to stop fucking Anaxa?
Yeah, aren't we supposed to stop Anaxa? Like, what? Where the fuck did this come from? Hold on, sorry. My model is laggy. Stop. I want to use my model today. Fucking Christ. Star Rail, really? I wonder if there's... I need to check my video settings for Star Rail again. Are we... No, I don't... No, I don't want to! Motherfucker! I don't want to!
Oh, you've done well, Lord Calictus. Let me take over and personally close this debate for today.
Well, I don't want to do a debate. We need to stop Anaxa from doing something stupid. I thought that's what we're here for.
No, we need to sit down and reasonably rationale with these people.
No. I'm going to call upon Acheron's bullshit. Summon her here and have her take care of this.
Dearest counselors, let it be known that I sorely miss the blissful times portrayed in lyrical poems. Back then, Amphorius was home to nearly 1,000 cities, each with their own local faith, while gods walked the earth and shared close bonds with humans.
Okay, I don't care for this.
Yet, in the present, people from all over are forced to leave their homeland to seek refuge in the holy city, where they hope to rest under Kefali's protection. All of us have long been in the same boat, with no way out of this plight. We didn't have a choice in the past, but now the Council of Elders brings to the table a new possibility. All I have left is one question for you. Would you rather strive toward the unheard of Era Nova, or return to the prosperous Era Chrysia of our past? Make your choice.
This doesn't make any sense to me. Would you like to return to the halcyon days of your past? Bitch, the black tide is consuming your world, bit by bit. What the fuck do you mean?
I don't know. They clearly just don't like Aglaya being in power. It's clearly just a power struggle at this point.
Now, which
I
of
get
the two
that, but
would
like,
lead mortals
I feel
to
like
an
a comment.
ideal
I shouldn't.
future?
I shouldn't talk. I shouldn't talk.
Why?
Cause like, oh jeez, not to be depressing, but like, people don't make rational decisions in real life. People are stupid. People follow bumfuck ideas all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm like, oh yes, of course they wouldn't follow the person who's like, yes, let us pretend like nothing is happening and return to our halcyon days as the world crumbles around us. Whereas like, that's what's happening in real life for real.
Yeah. One moment. I'm sorry. I have to check, like, how...
Oh,
my
no
computer
worries.
I need to
I'm sorry I brought that up.
No. You are fine. I'm just trying to figure out what I need to close. I might just close this. We'll close my browser. That might clear up some space. Okay. Is this a bit better? It's a bit better. It's still a bit laggy, but I can work with that.
Big thing I found with games is checking your frame rate cap.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. You told me that. You said that in stream yesterday, so I'll check my frame rate cap.
Mm-hmm.
No hesitation. I stand by Era Nova. Oh, come on. Really? This is a moment where... Okay, because of the voice actor strike, she would have spoken here. Like, we would have heard Stell's voice. But because of the voice actor strike, she's voiceless. And that's just a disappointment. And it annoys me. Ugh. Era Nova is a path of salvation the gods promised. We should not have doubts in the flame chase journey.
We all know that Era Chrysia is a thing of the past, Lady Kindness. Please, enlighten me. How does the Council of Elders plan to turn back time?
Yeah.
If we could turn back time to the good old days.
I'm so glad we both came up with the same idea. Oh god, please. Yeah, we'll just leave it on. I'm hoping that
Let
this
the
dialogue
three
goes by
titans
fast.
of calamity be born, and Erechrysia is nevermore. But bring demise to those titans, and Erechrysia will descend upon us again.
So, kill the Titan of death, strife, and trickery. I don't want to change it to Japanese because I want, mostly because I don't want to like focus on reading it, you know, like reading the actual subtitles. We did play it in Japanese for a bit, but I decided we've just been on English for so long. I would rather just have it on English for a bit, for as long as I can. Good news is the strike is over, so now the voice actors are returning to work. At least for a couple games. I don't know about Star Rail, but I know that like Genshin and ZZZ's voice actors have come back. Star Rail, I haven't heard anything about it yet. So yippee! Oh, boy, and
Know that the Council of Elders is never one to make empty promises. Look at who we have on our side. Anaxagoras, one of the Grove's 7 sages. And Castorus, Idonia's goddess of death.
Yeah, some actors have already been replaced. Why is again?
I think because he like promised to like show her where death is.
Mm-hmm. And so she's siding with them. It's this story. Oh, it's so messy. Oh, it is so fucking messy.
With the help of these 2 heroes, I can promise all of you that Erechrysia will exist once more.
Castrus, touch the lady. Touch the old bitch.
Just Oh my god, I could like see that happening in like a joke series. Just like she reaches out and taps her shoulder to be like, Miss Canis? Dead.
Dead.
Fuck!
Fuck! And then
the story if Castorus was like a klutz.
Oh my god. Yeah. Fucking hell.
Aren't they Chrysos heirs? They're supporting the Council of Elders instead?
It's clear from the start that these heroes do not get along well in their group. All the more proof that Aglaya isn't fit to speak on behalf of every Chrysos heir. I am in favor of Erechrysia.
She doesn't look happy with her choice. And Anaxa couldn't give a fuck. I fucking hate him. You know what you can do, Castorus? Touch him. See how much trouble that's gonna cause.
Castorus? Why are you standing over there?
You finally arrived, Anaxa. So have you, Cass.
You might die if you touch her, Oma. Oh, she sounds so disappointed.
Don't worry, Aglaya. Well, I know that you have many queries. Could you continue to converse like how the citizens normally do?
You can handle it? You can handle the touch of death? Okay.
Tell me, dear citizens, if we successfully retrieve and return Thanatos' core flame without anyone passing the Death Titan's trial, what would happen next?
The answer is simple. We will have a chance to rid the world of death and bring Amphorius back to an era when all beings live forever.
Wait, is that something that you guys had?
Future that will be entirely different.
I mean, yeah,
from the
because
flame chase journey.
one of the because the Titans came in like 4 different waves, like, you know, the Creation Titans, the Law Titans, the other Titans I don't remember about, like Life Titans, I guess. And then suddenly there was the Calamity Titans, which are the 3 of Strife, War. Sorry, Strife and War are the same too. So Strife, Death, and Trickery.
Trickery, yeah.
And so you can assume before those 3 arrived, there was no death, there was no strife, and there was no trickery. And so that was the era of that they're trying to bring back. It's like,
did any of these people actually live during that era?
No, none of them
sounds like
did.
Nazi shit.
Yeah, no one lived during that era. They are like, oh man, look how great. It's like trying to revive the Roman Golden Empire, basically.
Oh yes, the Romans. Perfect.
One of the 7 sages.
Your proposal is much too idealistic. As long as the Black Tide still exists, how can we go back to the old days?
Finan has a point, but people won't listen to for the truth. They'll only listen to what their quote-unquote
Remember what I
desire.
previously said? Kefali's core flame is guarded by the secret power of the Council of Elders. Plus, Fagusa's water curtain will be able to block out any external perceptions.
Okay.
Tell me, dear citizens, have any of you ever seen even a glimpse of the threat that this person is talking about anywhere within the walls of this majestic holy city?
What about when it was attacked when we, like, started to come in? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Dead ass, I don't get why anyone wants to live forever. I don't know. But this place will become the flame.
The thing is, like, I understand the fear of death and something like that, you know? I understand wanting to live forever as, like, a theory sort of thing. But...
yeah. I don't know. Is this just survivorship based bias?
If we eliminate death, then there's no need for us to fear that Flame Reaver, right?
No.
Citizens, let's loudly sing the blessed hymn. Oh, beautiful old world, where are you now?
Oh, this hurts
oh,
me.
legendary Erachrysia, return to the mortal realm.
After the destruction of the 3
just as
Titans
mortals
of
cannot
Calamity,
return from the
flame
land
chase
of the
journey
dead,
will have to...
neither can the past return to the present.
This is bad. The masses are now totally riled up.
Anaxa, pray tell. Everything that you've mentioned hinges on the premise that we can find Thanatos' existence, right?
Thank you, Lady Aglaya, for still caring about this city. However, dear citizens, we are truly fortunate and blessed.
I think Anaxa's enjoying this power trip with Aglaya. He's like, for once, I'm the top. You are...
Yeah, that's kind of the energy I'm getting out of it right now.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I am enjoying this right now. You are just... Look at you, Aglaya, on the back foot now.
Haha, I'm on top of you
Idonia's
now.
goddess of death will surely find Thanatos under my guidance.
He's like, oh, I am the top now, Aglaya. I have won.
What?
Fucking Christ.
With that, I solemnly promise that the core flame Lady Casterus brings back will be personally managed by the Council of Elders.
What if? Hear me out. We steal the core flame, and suddenly you don't have your era that you want.
Thereafter, if we are able to garner the support of all of you at the Citizens' Assembly, we shall spare no effort in ensuring that the Erachrysia will return to our world once again.
With the balance shattered, the result is clear. By Kefali and Talent and above, as the Theoros
Doesn't something
I have
bad happen?
observed.
Like, if you capture the core flame but you don't commit the trial, because they were like
Yes.
talking about like a time limit before, right?
Yeah, with the Oryx's
Yes.
with Strife and Oryx, because once Strife died, the Black Tide really just advanced. Like it went crazy, and with Oryx, suddenly when there's no time, what the fuck are you supposed to do with yourself? You know, like the world was on the edge of collapse at that point.
Akama has chosen her destiny. The issue up for discussion at this Citizens' Assembly shall be modified to the suspension of the Flame Chase journey. This resolution shall be put up on the Wall of Heroes, such that all citizens are aware of the city's way forward.
Aglaya,
Fuck it, let them all die.
Let them all die.
What has caused your heart to soften? You also don't seem to be as quick-witted as before.
She doesn't like seeing you like this, Anaxa.
Wag your tongue.
Maybe
as
she's
much as you
tired,
like.
Anaxa.
Since the flame chase journey has been preordained by the prophecy, our failure has never been on the cards.
She's like, you can't. I can't help but think that Aglaya's like, damn, good job. Well, it's a shame that you didn't really think about our wild card introduces the Trailblazer and be like, and Max is like, oh shit, I didn't count them. Oh no. Sure, he might have like 1 or 2 interactions with the Trailblazer, but he doesn't know Stella's capabilities.
Does he even know that like she's technically carrying Ornyx right now?
I don't think he knows.
Well then, I guess we'll find out if that's true at the Citizens' Assembly.
I just really hate Anaxa. Like, I really do. Well, I guess announces the conclusion of the debate and the attendees part ways.
I will say, for as much as I don't like Anaxa, if I had to choose between killing like him or Lygus, I think I would choose Lygus.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. For some reason, my game is working fine when character quality high, real-time character maps in shadow. Let's turn that off. Lighting display. VSync is off. Rendering quality should be 1.0. There's no frame rate, I don't think.
No, your frame rate was there. It was set to 60, so...
No, FPS is
Yeah,
60.
FPS.
Oh, you can't go higher than 60. Okay.
Okay. Some games, like, by default have an uncapped frame rate, or, like, what I was experiencing last night was it at 120, and I was like, oh, my setup really doesn't like that.
Yeah. Okay, those are just controls for requests. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. This controls, user
How
center.
dare you try to make your stream better?
Listen. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Speak and learn about what happened. Now, Cass, why did you do this to me?
Well, it seems that when I sent you to look for Anaxa, I unintentionally facilitated your partnership with him instead.
Oh, she sounds so disappointed with Cass. I bet she's like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Yep, there it is.
My apologies, everyone. I know that you have many questions to ask me. I will answer them to the best of my knowledge.
In that case, please tell us as much as you can.
What happened when you went to look for
In actuality, he showed me a past that was both long and heavy.
Oh god, the game is gonna take forever. Star Rail, Why?
You're just chilling.
Just chilling. Yeah, we're gonna chill. We're gonna chill.
The reason I say this is as I've mentioned earlier. The answer was hidden in my journey unto death.
Anaxa, you were in the Netherrealm?
Yes, I am but a living dead man now. But that's not important. What truly matters is, I overheard a conversation between heroes.
Right, that scene. It's going to take 5 years to load. Switching POV. Unfamiliar faces were talking about the trials of the Flame Chase journey. Where and when did this happen?
Honkai, I cannot help but feel like your writing would be 10% better if you just told your stories a little bit more linearly.
I agree. I mean, I like that we do see other characters' perspectives sometimes, but like, I would really like to not have this issue, you know? Come on, game. I know you can do it. I believe in you. I know this map's really big, very detailed. I love the map details, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it's a bit too much.
Have you heard of this tale before?
Alexa.
A tale about the ocean god's treasured pearl, our hometown. It was a seaside town which enjoyed the ocean breeze and glorious, peaceful times, thanks to the wisdom of its ruling queen.
That is not the picture I see on screen.
Yeah, but I mean, that's beautiful art.
Look at this beautiful coastal town that enjoyed peace under our lovely queen,
Dragon breath.
Until one day, an evil dragon descended upon the town. Its wings were large enough to blot out the sun, while its claws were sharp enough to rip the waves apart. It barged into the tall tower and devoured the queen's beloved daughter. It even settled itself in her bedroom, like a tyrant king. The queen assembled 300 warriors who managed to subdue the evil dragon by chaining it up. However, when the queen slit open the dragon's belly, she realized that the princess had long since been digested, and all that was left of her was a pile of bones.
Obviously
Devastated,
should have pulled a
the queen
Marseille.
wept for several days.
Huh?
It's a Dungeon Meshi reference.
Oh.
When you cut open a dragon and your girlfriend, all that's left are your girlfriend's bones, obviously you don't give in. You use dark magic to resurrect her.
It was then that a devious, smooth-talking scholar arrived at the palace and suggested that the princess could be revived through the use of dragon bone and dragon blood. That liar called this process the secret art of alchemy.
Well then.
Apparently I spoke too soon.
Wow, we both spoke too soon. Don't worry, I can revive him with the power of alchemy. Or her.
You just need to use these dragon bits that are lying around to do so.
Yeah.
Your child may come out half dragon,
Yeah,
but you
and
know,
also,
that's okay.
also, we need that dog over there.
We need the dog. No, you leave the dog out of this. This is not that alchemy.
The princess was reborn. The queen was overjoyed, blissfully unaware that the evil dragon's soul still lurked within the princess's body. As revenge, the evil dragon swallowed the poor queen, the glib liar, the courageous warriors.
I mean, let's be
and
honest,
all of the
Oma.
town's
That's a
innocent
feature, not a bug.
in
That's a
single
feature. Wait, what's the feature? Wait, I didn't really catch that part. What's
read the chat.
Read it. They will have a dragon. Oh, that's a feature. Don't worry about
Worse still, the souls of the deceased refused entry to the Netherrealm because they were filled with regret. Forced to roam the mortal realm, these resentful souls ultimately converged into a river of souls that would not
dragon
retreat
better.
for a long time. The terrifying death had consumed all. Thereafter, our hometown fell into ruin as well. Until... Actually, I don't know what happened next
well then,
either.
Lily better. Lily is better than both a wyvern and a dragon.
Oh my. It seems that you still like to whet people's appetites even after all this time, Pelixia. So, according to your story, this is how I used to look? It's practically a mirror image. And yet, what exactly is this?
A miracle that I created with alchemy. As for what it is and how I was able to accomplish it, I'll keep the answers to myself for now.
That's not what... No, you don't. You do not say that when you're having your audience wondering what's going on. Starrel, please! Starrel, please, I'm fucking begging you. Please, Starrel.
Oh my goodness. Is this cliffhanger really necessary?
No, thank you, Cersei.
Cersei's speaking for the entirety of the audience right now.
She really is. She's like... Do we really need to do this?
Quiet, Titan. Continue to enjoy this splendid play, and the truth will naturally reveal itself.
Dragon, huh? I've heard this legend before.
In that case, what do you think of it?
I think that this so-called alchemy was a tenuous analogy added to the story by future generations. After all, you've never heard of a tradition of alchemy in your hometown before, have you?
Indeed. Before I left home to pursue my education, I never even knew that anybody was looking into this area of study.
She's pretty. Oh, I love her design.
Oh, she's Custoris.
She's Custoris, but she has like a fucking hand over one of her eyes, like a dragon hand. Oh, I love that. I love her design. As little details as like these models give, I love it.
Therefore, we can just treat this tale as a fable told to young children.
A fable, you say? If so, what moral is it trying to impart to the kids?
I guess it might be the concept of equivalent exchange?
You're yanking the dragon hand for the main design?
Oh? I thought the moral might be closer to something like honor the dead.
Or get over being dead.
Or get over it.
What? At a loss for
Accept
words?
that.
Accept that. Also for metal reference.
No, I merely realized that we're both thinking of the same principle. If life is priceless, then there is hardly anything else in this world that is of equal weight to it, right?
Indeed. As expected of the wisest scholar in the land.
You flatter me. Why don't I ask you a question as well, as a form of equivalent exchange?
Of course. What is your question?
Full metal alchemy.
If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you, would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
What? What kind of strange question is this? I got it. You're just trying to get me to tell you whether I like anyone, right?
Let's just leave it at that. That was rude of me.
Yes, I would.
Oh?
Death is inevitable. In the days to come, I'm certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good. If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation. After all, you, me, and the rest will all have to face that fateful moment eventually.
Okay. Interesting.
My time is finally here. However, perhaps because of my firm belief in the immeasurable value of life, I unable to complete the trial.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame.
You shall wither, and the dead will sprout again.
It is a pity that fate is such a cruel mistress.
Is there no other way of interpreting those words?
No. Hi, Strife.
I'm afraid that the meaning is clear. Between my sister and me, one must pay the price. Our trial can only be completed when the one chosen sacrifices her life. I'm afraid that the prophecy might even have selected a pair of twins for this exact purpose.
Fortune makes fools of us all.
Oh shit. They nearly have every core flame. Because whenever they have a core flame and they put it into the well, it lights up the constellation. I mean, we're missing a couple. But in the past, they almost had every single one of the core flames.
My sister is prepared to sacrifice herself. And yet, I can't do the same.
That's interesting.
How absurd. My time is almost up, but I'm still afraid to welcome death. What should we do? If I'm ultimately not able to make up my mind...
Since Chaos is willing to guide all of us and leave this trial to the end, there is still plenty of time for you to ponder.
That's right. Don't allow the fog of an uncertain future to cloud your mind.
Trial, prophecy, the topics that they're discussing seem familiar. But these three people must not have left their names in the epics. Otherwise, I would have some recollection of this.
I think what's happening is that there's a time loop happening right now, which would add into my theory that the finality Aeon Terminus is involved in it. Because there are some hints hidden throughout like the deep lore of Star Rail that the universe that Star Rail is in has been through many time loops before because of the the Aeon of Finality. And so like, and it's just something interesting. What if we kiss in the time loop? I don't know. That might, I don't know, but and. Hoyoverse also loves doing time loop stories. They've done it multiple times. They have kind of done it in Genshin. I think Genshin in itself is basically one giant time loop. And I think Honkai Impact Third also did a time loop story. Once or twice. So the fact that like this could be just another time loop story is just something that you gotta keep in mind this Star Rail. Yeah, just something to keep in mind.
Amphorius's history before the Titans were born was complete chaos. Is that not strange by itself? I have long held 3 hypotheses about this. However, let's continue watching for now.
Calypso, Polixia, and this warrior. I seem to have met him somewhere before.
Oh, yeah, because she was with us when we were dealing with the reason part of Strife.
Regarding this matter, Nias, are you confident that you'll complete your trial?
Yeah, Nias was the one who took on Strife.
Of course.
Yeah.
Though, I am worried about what will happen once I've emerged victorious.
And we're going at now, we'll be both. Alright, good night, Oma. Thank you for staying here. Thank you for hanging out.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Cutie. Okay. Calypso.
Looks like you have made up your mind.
Yes, this is the safest course of action.
Completely separating courage, honor, tenacity, sacrifice, and reason. Ugh. You really know how to make things difficult.
Please, young lady, witness my fall and demise. Lady Calypso, you shall host the soul-rending ceremony.
I do not understand. Why would you dare to sacrifice yourself for a future that you won't get to witness?
Because this is our destiny. The power that resides within me is so intense that I will one day be engulfed by it. Furthermore, a valorous death before glorious return has always been the path I chose to walk. A journey I began long ago. If your sister or Kaos were in my position, I believe they would make the same choice as well.
I'm not that brave. I don't know how I'm supposed to face such a serious affair.
Despite being Death's chosen one, it seems you still don't know how to face it. Let's chat, young lady. Perhaps I shouldn't end my journey so hastily. Since there's still time, I'm not worried about letting fate wait a little longer.
Of course. This warrior is Lord Anaias. As the embodiment of Nikador's divinity, he entrusted his life to us and allowed humankind to end his madness. That means that what I'm currently seeing before my eyes is, in fact...
Looks like one hypothesis of mine has already been proven true. These heroes are the true forms of the Titans, before they attain their divinity.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean...
I think we figured that much out.
Yes. But I'm glad that we have, like, basic confirmation. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm glad that we do have, like, confirmation from the story that this is what's happening instead of leaving us in the dark. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So the Titans were not Titans originally. They were born mortal. Which really gives, like, the history of Emphoria some weird questions. Like, is it all made up? Because it's like, oh, the Titans were the first ones to... They were the ones to be born in the world and create history. But clearly that's not the case.
Well, if they were the first... So this is the thing. This is kind of where I'm wondering with, like, this prophecy of, none will survive except for one of them. Bringing the world into place for the Flame Chase journey. I really wonder that... we had talked before, you and me, about, like... just like if it's like death or like it's a transformation, like
yes.
you will not be in the new world, like you will be different, sort of thing. So I really wonder if it's like that kind of a scenario.
Yeah, and again, I was spoiled on 2 things like later on in the future of this game, and I'm just like, okay, well, what the fuck am I supposed to think? Sure, I can have hope, but I have future knowledge, and it ruins my immersion. Because Star Rail fandom is very, very bad about keeping spoilers to themselves. In all fairness, so is the Nikkei fandom. They're also really bad about that. But I give Nikkei some leeway on it because the story itself is hidden behind really, really difficult, like, combat. Like, not everyone is going to get to that point. And some people don't even play the story because it's like, it's too hard for them. So you know what? I get it. I get Nikkei. Nikkei is fine. But Star Rail? Come on, people. It is a story game. There's no need to spoil it. And also, like, Hoyoverse games in general. Like, Hoyoverse fans are just really bad about spoilers. It's why I had that issue earlier about, like, okay, why am I supposed to give a shit about these characters if they're all going to die?
Yeah.
Like, why would I give a shit about any of
For me right now, it's just like looking at this like, oh, there'll be like Emphorius's like history is like cyclical.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna be reborn as the new titans of
the world.
The world. So like, okay, yeah, they conceptually will die.
Yeah.
But like, they'll also just be reborn.
Yeah, but there's just
in a different way.
Yeah, you're right, but there's a part of me that's like, okay, but why should I give a shit? Why should I care?
I mean, right now I care more about Paloxia there because she expresses like such a strong hesitancy towards it.
Yes,
and also like a dedication towards it. I don't get that from like any of the current characters.
Because all the current characters are like, okay, well, we have nothing else to lose. But for Palixia, she, at least right now, she's like, I have so much to lose if I do this. I'm going to lose my sister. I'm going to lose my faith. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose, like, all of me. And that scares her. And that's really interesting. I more so meant, like, why should I give a shit? More so towards, like, the main characters. Like, Finan, Maide, you know, our main group of characters. Like, why should I give a shit if they're going to die? Especially in the Hoyoverse game, where you, like, the whole point of a Hoyoverse game is you collect these playable characters and you continue to play them. Which is, in all fairness, they did that with Ting Yun before they brought back Ting Yun. But it was very heavily implied that that wasn't the real Ting Yun. TLDR, she was possessed, like, her body was possessed by a evil spirit, and the evil spirit snapped her neck, and she was dead. And then she was brought back to life by Ruan Mei. So it's just like, you know, death already doesn't really matter anymore. But it almost took a full year for us to get a resolution on Ting Yun's death. Here it's just like, okay, well, there's clearly more going on outside of the universe. There's more going on than we can really, I don't know, it's just, I'm confused. I'm hoping that as we continue playing, I get more of an insight of what's happening.
If so, the chosen one of death that he speaks of is actually...
Palixia? Is the previous form of Thanatos? But her appearance...
If this is true, as long as we can find out where she went, we'll naturally be able to figure out the location of the Death Titan.
But before that, we first need to witness what ultimately happened to Lord Anias.
Obtained Hymn of Dawn.
Didn't we like wrap
Nikador's
up?
courage is a testament that they have never once retreated from a battle.
Yes.
I've heard that these words are still engraved in Castrum Kremnos even today. It didn't occur to me that they were actually part of an alchemical formula.
What is it? Nikador's courage. Okay. So, yeah, we did focus on Nikador's stuff, so we're just going to see how they did it, I guess. How they split Nikador.
Again, they're telling this like so out of order that I'm just like, why are we retreading this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Honor, courage, tenacity, sacrifice.
And finally, the only thing that remains is reason.
Cheer up, young lady. There is no need to shed tears over a glorious death.
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Nias.
That's a good point. All farewell.
No, young lady. As a warrior, I have witnessed too many bitter deaths. But now, all I feel is peace. I did not know until this moment that mortals could live their lives in such a way.
Although only a sliver of your soul remains, you remain so optimistic. Or maybe the truth is that you aren't able to feel sorrow anymore.
To be honest, I don't know either. But I am certain of one thing. This is not an acceptance of death nor apathy toward it. It's not even a feeling of despair. I am just enjoying what remains of my life to the fullest.
I like Nias. I think out of all of the fucking gods thus far, I love Nias.
Nias, yeah, he's just like so optimistic.
He's just he's a friendly guy.
He's a very friendly guy. He's Polixia does bring up a good point though, is that like he's very optimistic, which is very weird for Strife of all things. Like, he is war, he is, you know, the thing that brings calamity, but he's happy.
The thing is, like, depending on your personal interpretation of Strife is a thing that is, you know, depending on how you look at the world, sometimes necessary for progress.
Mm-hmm.
You know, definitely make an argument for how much strife or what, you know, things about it. But strife is essentially just conflict in its, like, simplest form. Conflict typically is required to make progress. Conflicting ideas or, you know, a conflict of need.
Indeed.
So, it makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah,
for him to be optimistic.
You're right. I think I enjoy Calypso more, but Nias is really, really good as well. He is really cool.
The thing is, I enjoy Calypso the Titan. Her old reflection here seems okay.
Yeah, you enjoy Circe's more than Calypso.
Yes.
That's fair.
Indeed. Along this journey that we've taken together, not only have I changed the world, I myself have also changed in the process. And now I have reached the journey's end. When I look back and see the grand epic that I've personally written, how could I not revel in that fact?
But when you depart the mortal realm, won't all of your accomplishments be reduced to nothing? Separation and death are two sides of the same coin. Reconciling this doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Finally, let me recount to you a story of mine, young lady. The first time I returned from the battlefield, I felt extremely hollow. The calamity had devoured everybody on the battlefield but me. When I returned to the city alone, the citizens held a banquet for me that was far from pleasant. I felt as though I was still on the battlefield, and the person who had returned was nothing but an empty shell.
PTSD.
It was late into the night by the time the banquet ended. My head still reeling, I returned alone to the barracks. On the way back, I encountered someone. It was a crazed scholar looking at the night sky and muttering to himself by the side of the road. Although I tripped over him and fell, I wasn't angry in the slightest. And maybe because I saw myself in him, I inexplicably asked him a question. Do you think that it'd be better if we just died on the roadside like a couple of stray dogs? To my surprise, he shrugged his shoulders and sighed.
How does someone who is currently experiencing death, dying and living, afford the same amount of bliss? Now please go away and don't block my starlight.
Are you trying to say that there is no difference between living and dying? For they are both journeys that lead toward death?
I mean, fair.
That's exactly what life is, and death is, but a scale to measure how valuable the journey was. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust.
Wow, this is a
Therefore, young lady, don't detest your fate. Instead, willingly and respectfully embrace it.
The embodiment of strife telling me about the majesty of the world.
Even she's surprised by it.
Yeah.
I believe that when the fated moment eventually arrives, you will be able to understand my words. It is time for me to knock on death's door. I will set up a long table at the end of the road and humbly await your arrival. When that moment finally comes, let us drink and be merry then.
Let me see.
I knew this day would eventually come.
Are the both of you ready?
Mm-hmm. Polixia,
Oh, that's Cass.
I'm here.
That's Cass? Oh shit.
Hey, yo.
What? This...
This is quite interesting indeed.
Is this... Polixia's sister? Is it... me? Now, it's time for us to fulfill our promises. Are you afraid? What are you afraid of?
That I won't be able to do it.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold in the prophecy, and according to our vows, once it all ends, we must face our fated moment head-on.
Even if it was prophesied, do we have no say in the matter? It's so unfair. Why are we the only ones who are forced into mutual destruction? Let me do it, sister. Let me be death's sacrifice. I was never long for this world anyway. But you're different. I was the one who wasted your life after all.
You're wrong, Polixia. I don't think that my life was wasted. Just the opposite. When I finally arrived at this destination and looked back at the journey I took, I discovered that flowers had long since bloomed along the path I walked. It was you who sowed the seeds for this sea of flowers, one that is more beautiful than the promised land at the end of the world. Besides, I have lived a fulfilling life. Even though I was fated for sacrifice, none of the things that I've experienced will dissipate. Instead, they'll forever live on as memories inside your head. Will they not?
How could my memories of you ever compare to the actual you?
Well then, I don't know. I don't know either. But regardless of what the answer is, regardless of how we're shaped by others, or even by this world, ever since we were born, the fact that we existed was predestined, and nothing could erase it. This is why I will always, always be by your side. We're twins, after all. All right, my dear Polixia. It's time to extract my heart and light the flame of death. After that, use it to plant the first bud in the prophesied new world.
Death brings life.
Taurus, is this helping you at all, girl?
If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you...
Huh? Oh, that's Eris?
I said, is she getting anything from this? Like, is she starting to, like understand a little bit?
Of what her curse is?
Just, like, accept herself, even a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know. This is interesting. It reinforces my idea of a time loop, though.
Would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
Death is inevitable. In the days to come, I am certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good. If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation.
And so after Calypso killed her sister, she revived her.
Even now, my answer remains the same. This is why, sister, I promise you, in the prophesized new world, I shall plant the first bud on your behalf.
And bring
Go
you
now.
right back.
Return to the ocean god's treasured pearl, our hometown. I shall open wide the entrance to the Netherrealm and grant you a second life. The living beings on this earth shall respond to my call and lead you to the sacred daylight. Remember, do not look back on the land of the dead, and do not stop moving. In the new world promised by the prophecy, march toward your new life. As for the price of our equivalent exchange, let me be the one to pay it.
Do you get it yet, Castoris?
Everybody, we've come to the end. Unfortunately, I am not compatible with the Supreme Being, so I was unable to completely fuse their soul into my own body. However, being able to glean all this from them is exciting enough. I'm certain of this now. Before the Titans that we are well acquainted with were born, a group of heroes roamed the land. These heroes followed a prophecy and took possession of divine authorities one by one, until they eventually became the pantheon of the new world.
There, I danced for you.
Just like the flame chase journey of today, Amphorius's history is cyclical in nature.
It's a time loop. Damn.
What a startling revelation. This means that the demigods, who bear the core flames, will also become the new titans at the world's end, thereby shaping a new world?
Hi, Saya. You're cute.
I believe that this is the truth behind the Era Nova, as mentioned in the prophecy.
This is utterly unbelievable.
Yeah, you're cute. It's my stream. I get to say whatever I want.
Besides, those twins in the past, even if they really are Thanatos, their whereabouts are still unknown even today.
Are their whereabouts truly unknown? Didn't Polixia mention that seaside town? The birthplace of alchemy in the Tale of the Dragon. In our world, there exists a city which perfectly matches that description. Styxia.
But the people there worship Vagusa and bear no relation to Thanatos. I have also never been to that place, as in the time of Idonia, it had long turned into underwater ruins.
Take this.
This is...
the new Sporist masterpiece, the Philosopher's Stone. It was made by transmuting all of the sages' wisdom into a single entity, with their flesh and blood as its foundation. Remember? I've mentioned before that the art of alchemy is all about conversion, tempering, and ascension. This process also applies to the pursuit of truth. Regardless of how unbelievable this sounds, the truths of the world have been refined from the impurities.
Yes, Eris?
I don't know how I feel about Honkai going so hard into the alchemy equivalent exchange thing. I thought alchemy at first was just like their version of like, oh, scientific magic versus like godly magic sort of thing.
Yeah.
And now they're like really leaning into it.
Yeah.
Like really leaning into it.
I mean, for, like, alchemy is like definitely a very popular topic, especially in China. I believe like alchemy is like one of like I don't know, but I know that like Chinese media really, really loves alchemy. And so it kind of makes sense that like this world that exists outside of their existed rules, they would use alchemy at every moment they can. Also, Saris, you need the purr. Saya wants a purr.
Okay, great. Hold on.
Yes, you need to like
Pop up the window so I can make sure that it's picking up.
Yippee.
Fucking hell, Discord.
Yeah, I think you need to turn off
I know. Hold on.
Stretch.
Alright, settings, where is it? Where is it? There we go.
Yay! Yay! We got purse. We got lovely purse. Thank you, Saris.
I wasn't sure if you said yay or gay there, and my brain was like, either is fine.
Either is good.
Think about the story of the dragon. This stone will lead you to your real hometown, allowing you to reform the door to the Nether Realm and discover Thanatos' fate.
You still look as confident in your victory as ever. But what if your conjecture is wrong?
Simple. I shall merely admit to the entire world that my experiment was a failure. However, my line of thinking will not fail because I have already planted the seeds of doubt into the hearts of the masses. Actions speak louder than words, Castoris. With the assembly about to begin, don't forget the promise you've made.
I've already searched for so long. I'm willing to try one more time. While we converse, her life is also slowly slipping away. But before I leave, I have another question. What exactly did we witness just now?
Have we not been over this?
That was the world imprinted in Kefali's soul. If we are to prove its existence, you must take the final step. Go. Do not disappoint me.
Okay, so Kefali was there to observe all of that.
So, I guess the only real main question left for me is, like, is Kefali a constant? Or is Kefali, like, the quote-unquote one who survives?
I think Kefali is the one who survives.
Alright, so Fanon gets to be the new god of the world.
Well, that's if Fanon gets Kefali's core flame, but we'll see.
I understand.
But it's looking like he will get Kefali's core
Hey,
flame.
child of humanity.
Hi, Cersei's.
Don't get antsy. I still remember the question you posed to me. As a scholar, I do not wish to offer up ambiguous conclusions. Let's discuss this topic again when she manages to find the evidence.
I merely wanted to ask, was that stone transmuted from your heart? If so, rebirth is no longer an option for you.
Why not? When I was a child, I lost someone dear to me. When I was a teenager, I lost my faith. A while back, although you saved my life, I also lost my soul in the process. Now I'm merely forsaking my body. What's the big deal?
Okay, I kinda like that.
Why are you always finding ways to die? Isn't it good to be alive?
It's like he has a death wish.
He does have a death wish.
Is but a necessary sacrifice on my path to transform into the purest of them all.
Oh, so he has a god complex. Okay.
Can someone who's dead even claim to be the purest of them all? Furthermore, if your hypothesis is proven correct, does it not just confirm that the myths are true, and thereby invalidate all your theories?
No, it's just the opposite. If my hypothesis is correct, it means that I can actually ascend to godhood and reshape this absurd world that you all have created.
Yeah, he does have a god complex. My god.
So you want to be Kefali, but you just said Kefali was incompatible with you.
He wants to be better than Kefali. Hi, hijacker.
Hello, hijacker.
That's a lot to take in at once.
Yeah, my sentiments exactly. Thank
Yeah.
you, Snowy.
And Aglaya's like, that yellow bastard. I should have snapped.
Strangle him.
I should have strangled his god complex out of him much sooner than I thought.
Lady Aglaya, please, let me explain.
Go on.
You know that the core flame of death has always been the greatest unknown regarding the Era Nova, which is why both you and Kindness desire to gain the power to control that core flame in the approaching Citizens' Assembly. Professor Anaxa has come to a consensus with Kindness. They want to suspend the trial once Thanatos' core flame is reclaimed, hoping thus to eradicate death from this world. If they're successful, then the flame chase journey will cease, and Akama can enjoy everlasting peace.
But...
But I know this runs counter to your wishes. So long as we do not usher in Era Nova, the Black Tide will never be eradicated. Even with Lord Mighty on the front line, and the Black Tide not posing an immediate risk, the danger nevertheless remains. Honestly, it's difficult for me to assess the pros and cons in this decision. But someone must bring the core flame before we can begin negotiations over it. The Titan could be very near. I cannot let this chance slip by. Besides, someone has to make this trip to bring back Mrs. Soul.
Well said. You already had every reason to seek an audience with Thanatos. It's that great performer who has weaponized your wishes and placed us in this difficult situation. A world without death. Do you desire that too?
If fate dictates that my path must oppose yours, I will do all I can to resist it and protect what I aspire to achieve.
What do you want to
Lord Mighty showed me that without taking the first step, all talk of what follows is moot.
What does she desire? Cassius, you've changed.
I have always hoped to hear you speak your mind, Cass. And I am glad to have heard your true thoughts.
It's a good thing that she's changed. Change is growth.
Yeah, change is growth. And Aglaya's right. It is a good thing to finally hear her true thoughts instead of her being basically kind of like a yes man or yes girl or yes woman. Yes woman. She's like, this is what I want to fucking do. This is what I believe. And Aglaya's like, well, I'm finally glad to hear that, Cass. I'm proud of you. Honestly, I kind of see like a mother-daughter relationship between the two of them. Like, Aglaya is like a very proud mom at this moment. She's like, ah, there it is. That's what my dear wants. Okay. Then we will go along with your plan. I'm just glad that you're finally stepping up for yourself, my dear Cass.
Aww.
That's how I view it, at least.
Oh, hold on. I have a phone call.
I visited that place in the past. Though it is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents, it's not hard to see its former splendor. Go. I will not stand in your way. As for you, you are someone who has cheated death. I believe you have more than enough reason to make the trip with Casterus and meet the god of death himself. Casterus, I too look forward to your journey. I wonder what kinds of new interpretations your completed story will bring to the Flame Chase journey.
Thank you, Lady Aglaya.
I hate to put a damper on this heartwarming moment, but if Styxia is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents, then how do we find a way in? Lady Treby is probably...
The answer is quite simple. In the myths, Zagreus once made the domain of the dead their treasure vault. That is to say, they could enter and leave the Netherrealm as they pleased.
I have to wait for Sarah.
Oh, and this is how we're gonna introduce the cipher, isn't it?
Hi.
Also, can I just point out, because I've been playing a lot of Hades?
Yes.
Hi, Zagreus. Mention of Zagreus noticed.
Yep. Zagreus has been noticed. Hi, Zagreus. I mean, Zagreus has been like a constant in this game for a very long time since we first entered Emphorius. Because that little purple bastard who steals my treasure chest sometimes follows Zagreus, and all of his dialogue, or their dialogue, mentions Zagreus. I'm like, okay, cool.
Hey, see, that's why I don't get to see Zagreus that much, because you hate them and skip over their dialogue constantly.
Yes. In all fairness, I skip over a lot of dialogue that's not voiced.
You're fine. You're fine.
But that was a name that I always noticed. I was like, okay, Zagreus. I didn't mean anything until the Hades playthrough. I'm like, oh,
And if they could do that, then it follows that the demigod who inherited their divinity must be capable of the same. I'll see you at Memorial Palace at Action Hour tomorrow. Cypher shall be your guide to finding that ancient city.
The tumultuous day finally comes to an end. Everyone disperses, each lost in their own thoughts.
So, Cypher is already in air, and they're just now being introduced?
Yeah. The servant tells the mystery of the mystery within the mist, and a scholar seeks to answer a forbidden puzzle. The truth learned during your travels.
I will say again, bad writing, Honkai. Ah yes, this character's been in the background and existing this whole time, sort of.
Well, I
Don't
mean,
pay
we
attention
did.
to it.
She did mention, like, to the purple bitch, Aglaya, said to the purple bitch. Okay, let's see. Write a story. Alright, I just wanted to get... It's gonna bother me.
I am never not going to be able to, like, hear a lawnmower sound every time Mem talks. It's just... Oh look, there's the purple bitch. It's just stuck in my head.
Bartholos, that's his name. Spirit Thief Bartholos. Because I remember Aglaya, like, a couple months ago for us, she captured Bartholos, who's like, hey, bring Cypher to me. I need her help. This was way before
Oh yes! Holy shit!
You're welcome.
Now I remember that interaction.
So yeah, Cypher was mentioned before. Okay.
Hey, friend! Is the debate finally over? Did you win?
Hi, Mem. It's so weird hearing your normal voice instead of mem.
Instead of my lawnmower noises?
I mean, tied with the Council of Elders.
Oh, that means victory is around the corner. Well, moving on. I was hard at work even while you were at the debate.
Yeah.
I borrowed a mountain of books from Cass to see if I could find a way to solve your problem. Let's see. I still have... only 32 books to go.
It's okay, Mem. We found a way.
Really? Oh, that's fantastic news. I knew it. Hard work always pays off. Especially if you're as diligent as Mem. I feel like a huge burden has finally been lifted off my shoulders. Why are my eyelids so heavy all of a sudden?
Her voice actor is really good. There's nothing more we can do for now. Let's get some rest.
You're right. Then I'll go back to...
Aww. This is their custom. Mem with astonishing dexterity slipped back into their secret Giddle hideaway.
Just disappears completely.
Yep. Good night, Mem. Good night, Okama. It is night right now, right?
It's night whenever you want it to be, girl.
Later, somewhere in Okama. Or is it
See? It's infected you.
It's... Fuck. Damn it.
Cass? What a surprise.
It's night somewhere in the world.
Lady Treeby.
Is something troubling you?
I just wanted to speak to Lady Trian for a bit before I set off. No matter how breathtakingly beautiful Styxia once was, the place is now the domain of the departed. There is no telling what we'll encounter there.
Oh, I see where they got the
I
name from. Styxia?
Don't want to have any
Styx?
regrets.
Has anyone told you that your eyes are sparkling today?
Is that a figure of speech?
In the past, when you did smile once in a while, all of us could see that your heart remained troubled even as you smiled.
Lady Treeby, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Hi, BB.
Cass.
BB?
You hardly ever talked of your past. None of us knows what you went through, apart from Maggie.
Hi.
But we know it must have been filled with pain and hardships, as it is the fate every Chrysosaur is destined to live out.
I was gonna say, was Castoris born? Does anybody know about her, or did she just come into the world?
I don't know. Make sure both of you hydrate on this toasty day. Yes, the AC turned on literally an hour ago, and it's still hot, and I'm still dying. It's so hot. I hate summertime. Summertime. Melting time. But yeah, no, I don't think anyone knows about where Castoris is from.
Okay.
Sorry, I got distracted speaking with BB.
We are just happy for you that the core flame you're meant to inherit has finally surfaced.
Does Cass even want the core flame?
To say that?
But you already know where tomorrow is, don't you? There's no need to rely on anyone else.
The end of the world.
Just give it your all and leave no regrets. We have always believed that your embrace is just as warm as everyone else's. Because we embrace others to comfort them. And Cass, you're the kindest Chrysosaur we know.
Thank you, Lady Treeby.
Aww.
This feeling... It's hard to put into words. I suddenly found myself with so many wishes. So much I want to accomplish before setting off.
Then go do it, Cass.
Then go do it.
Trian was actually working on a surprise gift for you. It's a pity she didn't get to finish it. But now Trinan and I are working on it, and we'll make sure to give it to you. So, let's meet back here when you return from Styxia. Safe travels. See you tomorrow.
Hi, Saya. Yippee cutie. At the same time, I can't sleep. Door knocks. Who could it be? Bartholos. Fuck you.
It's me.
Oh, hi, Castoris.
Round Bartholos into your personal bath.
I don't know and I don't want to ask. I'm gonna leave him there. Hey, Cass.
I hope I didn't wake you.
I couldn't sleep. Sleep is a luxury when you're at my age. I love you, Stell. I love you so much, baby girl.
Oh my gosh.
Sleep is a luxury when you're at my age.
I'm glad to see you're as full of life as ever. I'm here because of private matters, actually. If it isn't too much to ask, I'd really like it if you could come along with me to retrieve something.
Sure. As expected.
Wow, I feel so sleepy all of a sudden.
God, I love you, Stell. Nah, I'm too kind for that. My Stell's a bit too kind for that. Sure, let's go.
Aren't you going to ask me what it is? It isn't a long way from here. Shall we?
I'd love to go in and take a look. Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are full.
Oh, the game. Oh, it's really chugging right now.
Faith can dispel the black tide.
Oh, baby. Chug.
The streets are packed. It seems the vote to pause the flame chase journey has begun.
Holy shit. Come on. Come on, game. Come on. Load in the assets. Come on.
I want to vote. Tell me how I can vote.
Take your ceramic shard engraved with the Kefali rune, select the Council of Elders in your heart, and pray silently until the shard registers your choice. Then toss it into the Dolium.
The Council of Elders? More like the Council of Buffoons? The Black Tide took my hometown long ago! Who are they kidding with bringing back Eracrysia? It's all a sham to create their own Eracrysia in Akama!
The Titans are just. So long as we do not overstep our bounds again, we will not incur divine wrath.
Oh, please. The time when these deranged Titans should have vacated their spot to the demigods is long overdue. You'll see soon enough, you old fogey.
Damn.
I like this guy.
Sam.
And I pray that Talantans smack some sense into you with their scales. We shall see how this turns out.
That was quite a spectacle.
Just another peaceful day in Akama, yeah. Yeah, watching people squabble is kind of fun.
You're interested in that? Well, you'll feel right at home in Akama then. To this day, I still find it almost unreal that Akama is the only place illuminated by light amidst the crumbling ruins of Amphorius. And its people are even holding votes to reconcile differing opinions. This peaceful sight is making me forget that this is the end times.
This is what shouldn't you have a...
Oh my god, it's almost like when you're sheltered away from the consequences and larger ramifications on the rest of the world, you have the possibility to become a little bit selfish and forget that everything is actually shit outside. What?
This is what the Flame Chase journey is all about.
Before coming here, I had lived for many years in Idonia, a city of rime and frost. The people there were devotees of Thanatos, and were well known for their unique burial rites and traditions. Traditions that I played a major role in.
Because of the curse on you?
Yes. You now know me as the Mortician of Akama, but back in those days, I was Idonia's Maiden of War. I was trudging across the frosty plains on my own when the Idonians found me. They saw the curse in me as a blessing from Thanatos, and believed that my hands could correct the Eracrysia's mistake and lead them to meet the great god of death. They provided me shelter, but in return, I was expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound for execution, and heroes alike.
Dark.
Damn. Isn't that just an executioner?
Yes. No matter how kind or cruel the means, nothing can change the essence of death. Taking away someone's life is never worthy of religious worship.
This turned dark. Jesus, Cass.
Look, like, granting a merciful or peaceful death can be like, you know, a gentle and like important thing in someone's life. But when they're war prisoners,
yeah,
I assume it's not consensual.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Their voices, they pierce my ears. The pleading, the thanks.
Ah, I know that feeling, child. I was once as lost as you are now.
It made her
But
model
you
look
must
younger.
respect those walking towards death. Just like how you should respect yourself as the holy maiden granting humans glory and liberation.
I'm going to complain real quick.
It's just Canis, right? But with
Yeah.
like a very slightly different variation on it.
Yep, this is my complaint. Star Rail, please give us more different models than this. I understand that
Put
you
a
have...
lot of work into like your heroes for your hero shooter, but like holy shit, your NPCs are bland as fuck.
Well, the issue is that even the heroes or their hero shooter, there's 4 different models for them, or like 6, 5, I don't remember. We have really tiny girl, like Tribby, girl models like Castris or Stell, mommy models like Kafka or Jade, and then we have male models for all the males. I think. No, Danny has a different model. Okay, we have boy models, and then we have male models.
They have Twink, and then they have Man.
Yes, they have Twink, and then they have Man. And it's just like, please, give us more variety for NPCs and characters. I get why they don't, though, because it's like, it's easier on the budget. But like, come on, put more effort. You guys are a multi-billion-dollar company. You can be more like Zenless Zone Zero. Like, those characters are specifically crafted. Like, they are handcrafted. Even the NPCs are handcrafted. You can tell. Based on how detailed the models of Zenless Zone Zero are, you can tell that, like, they put a lot of care into that.
What you're asking me to do is no better than the task of an executioner. And yet you want me to respect myself. No matter the titles, I am still taking away human lives.
This won't be the first time that Edonia's fanatical nether warriors have faced death. On the contrary, recruits new to the battlefield often run away from their first fight. Death is the mightiest and gravest power in this world. The fact that you can wield it means you are deserving of respect.
That's such a twisted reason.
It is.
Then let me tell you a story. In Idonia, the great swords commonly used by executioners are called Draconian, in memory of Drakon, an elderly executioner. The sword has 3 air holes along its body. If the sword is swung down swiftly and accurately, the holes would make no sound, and the executed would also depart this world quickly and painlessly. But should the executioner have any hesitation, the holes would produce a piercing whistle. On that cue, the screams of the executed are sure to follow. Every executioner after Drakon is to hone their sword skills every day in preparation of future executions. Every swing of their blade must be more resolute than the last, for failing to do so will bring pain. Pain for the dying, as well as pain for themselves.
No. I can never get used to this.
You misunderstand, child. I am not telling you to get used to it. I'm asking you to consider the source of the dead's suffering, and use that knowledge to fortify your future touches with more and more determination. Go, walk with the dead, and love them as you love life. Then you'll no longer hear those noises.
Interesting.
Please, don't kill me. I don't want to die.
Meow 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 meow.
Oh, jeez.
Oh shit, oh, okay, thanks game. Red.
Time to embrace the psychopathy.
Hold on. Whenever Acheron spoke in truth, like, her dialogue had red in it, and it was always like nihility. Or like kind of related to nihility. This is interesting. So we're gonna die if you tap him? Yes. Because Castris, like any
I don't think they die of a heart attack. I think they just die.
I think
it's like even kinder than the Death Note.
Yeah, exactly. They just pass. Because Castris is cursed with the touch of death. Anyone she touches just dies. Fuck, I don't know what to pick here. Knowing Cass, she would say, no, I can't do
This is your duty. Remember, consider the source of the dead's suffering, then give them the respect they deserve.
Thank you.
I can't.
If you cannot learn to accept death, then Idonia has no place for you. This is your last chance. Do it.
No! Please! I don't want it.
Oh, and they took away the option from me. Wow. Gentle touch.
No!
You gently touch the person's forehead with your finger. His face is pale, his eyes flicker with fear, and his body trembles uncontrollably. It's because of fear, anger and hatred, or is it your so-called merciful touch of death simply a lie? The dark purple models. How do you pronounce that word? Models? Motils?
Actually, I have to look this up.
Spread like petals across death row inmate's face, and seemed to be submerged by spring water, flooding his body. His trembling ceased, and the cries that had once begged for mercy slowly turned into a sigh-like whimper as he murmurs to himself.
Models.
Models.
Yeah.
Okay.
Models.
Quickly, everything falls into dead silence, turning into pitch-black dew that scatters with the wind. You hear your own heartbeat drown out the sound of heavy
May
breathing.
you gain some insights through his sacrifice.
Is this all?
No. Come with me. This is
the psychopath I wanted Aglaia to be. Please.
Yes, please.
You executioner!
I have thoughts, but I'm gonna reserve them until we're done with this arc. But I will spoil the fact that Fate actually has a very strong, similar character analogy. Not like the touch of death like Cass, but exploring execution and the gentle death.
Go. Grant her glorious death.
Still on her.
Thank you.
Didn't actually get the models to touch there, Honkai?
Executioner.
You heard him.
Sadistic murderer.
Why is your war captive just standing out there?
I don't know. Might be just a memory.
I curse you to live in eternal pain.
Please, grant me release.
You know what to do.
Gift of slumber. Yeah, we couldn't get the model to touch Honkai? Damn.
When will this ever end?
Oh, they even can't have a child model. Oh, that's fucked.
Well done, Honkai. Didn't think you had that in you.
Come. Fulfill your duty.
What are you trying to do with me?
I have aged. The time has come for me to heed the summons of Thanatos and journey to their domain. The final resting place of every Idonian.
You're not that old yet. You still have many, many years ahead of you.
No. I'm already dead. For I have come to fear my declining health and impending death. Ah, Castoris. Will you give me one last chance to charge towards fear and prove that I am no coward?
I can't take this anymore!
Child, it was I who brought you here from the frosty plains and set your farcical fate in motion. It was also I, Chief Executioner of Idonia, who forced the heavy duty of executing others onto you. I've always known that you have doubts and even anger about my faith and about me.
I never had a choice.
Indeed.
That is true.
We essentially abducted you. Yet you can end any sinful life with just a touch of your fingers. Shouldn't it be easy for you to escape from here?
I'll never do that. It doesn't matter how lightly the Idonians take death, or how readily they accept it. I simply can't do it.
I knew I was right about you.
What do you mean?
I've taught you and cared for you as my own daughter all this time because of this blessing that's been with you since your birth. I know no one else in the world would understand the weight of life and death more than you do. In the eyes of an Idonian, death is the end of all life. A destination we will all eventually reach. Humans should not resist it, but learn how to face it. You can only live your life to the fullest after understanding this principle. And when you do, even if you eventually leave Idonia's protection, even if you must carry the curse forever, you can live with your head held high, like everyone else.
No! How can I?
Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all that I know. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden, or at least that you possess the resolve to become one. Come now.
Crazy.
It's time. I've already taught you all that I know. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden, or at least that you possess the resolve to become one.
Emerge from your
Just
cocoon.
said that.
Yeah, I don't know why I had to say that again. This is fucking dark. Damn, Star Rail. Where was this last time? Like...
I know that this is dark, and like, I will say the writing quality has gone up, but I will say the way that the story is being told here, the themes and imagery it wants to evoke and talk about is entirely too muddled. Like, they want to philosophize about life and death.
We can do it!
About death versus dying, and the inevitability of it, the meaning of it, whether it's possible for it to be gentle, like...
Please
but
cherish this time.
they're muddling
Return to
all of
dust.
this with, like, justice, people not wanting to die before, like, their time.
May death protect
versus,
us!
like, it's actually kind of interesting that, like, the Idonians are like, oh, the moment that you start to, like, look forward to your death, that is when you're already dead.
This was
like you've
the
stopped
last
living.
time I followed her command. I gently touched the elderly woman before me.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I don't know. It's just, it's so messy.
It is. It is very messy. Oh, so that's what happens when Castorus touches people. They turn to fucking dust. They don't just die. They turn to fucking dust.
It's like in that sequence where like she's going through and like touching people, like the ill herder or like the woman who's like begging you to die. Yeah, like those deaths probably like morally okay. Like yes, I get it that it's hard sort of thing, but if like somebody's suffering or like is at peace with their end sort of thing and you can grant them a gentle death, yeah, I'd say that's pretty fucking moral. Like, I don't view that as evil at all.
No, but then, you know, there's the fact that there was children models there. And that there's people who didn't want to die.
To be fair, the child model, like, was just there as part of the ghosts. It's not like Cass touched a kid.
Not to what we know.
Killed them.
You know, so what we know, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, is it possible that Castorus was forced to kill a child? Yes. Yes, entirely so. Does that mean that she did? You know, I don't know. But like, regardless of that, like, there are very different deaths there. And I feel like it really sucks with how they're like mixing up all of this shit when the context of one's death is important.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but
sorry.
I also understand why she was so hesitant to do it. Because she was like... I guess Castorus views that all life is important. You shouldn't take it away even if they're begging for it, I guess. It's kind of what...
See, like, I Cass's position, I can respect. It's everyone else around her that are like, no, this is good, sort of thing. Like, they're dealing in absolutes. They're being Siths.
Mm-hmm.
Only Siths deal in absolute.
Only the Jedi deal in absolutes. Because they both deal in absolutes.
They both do, yes.
Executioner, who had seen too much death, died the same way as everyone else. A gasp for air, a wistful look in her eyes, and a barely perceptible tremor in her fingertips. Elder Amunet, the person who tried to teach me about death, ultimately vanished like dew in the morning mist. She spent her life embodying the beliefs of the Idonians, and when death finally came, she embraced it exactly as their doctrine had taught.
Okay, I'm sorry. Do you know what the Idonians kind of remind me of, somewhat, in a way? I'm sorry, this is a League of Legends thing. in League, you have people of different faiths and all that, but they all believe in the kindred of death. Some, like the Demacians, embrace death. And so they embrace the swift swiftness of Lamb's arrow. But then you have others like the Noxians who fight death, who will want the wolf to chase them to their death. The Idonians really remind me of, like, if the Kindred were like an aspect of this world, they would mostly worship Lamb. Worship the swift death, the swift, painless death. Unlike, let's say, the Cremnoans, who would probably worship Wolf, who would worship the chase, the hunt. You will not take my life until my very last breath type of death. I'm not going to take death lying down.
It's still an embrace of death, but it is the struggle. This is where, like, you get into when they're talking about all of this stuff. There are different concepts of the states of life and death versus the actions of living and dying. Like people who struggle against death but still know it's inevitable are accepting of the state of death, but they insist on living.
Yes.
Whereas, like, the Idonians here, the whole point of, like, what that executioner said is the moment she started looking towards her death instead of at her life, she stopped living, and so she was already dead. She considered herself in the state of dying, even though she was alive.
Like, she had many more years ahead of her life. The moment she started looking towards her own death was the moment of, like, shit, I'm not living my life anymore.
Like, there's really good stuff in here. I just think that they're, like, muddying it too much. Because, like, I can't focus on those good bits like that when I'm busy here sitting and screaming of, you cannot compare the, like, execution of war criminals, or innocent prisoners to people who are, like, suffering and want a swift and gentle death to ease, like, pain in their life. They're not all equal.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of where the Idonians are wrong, is, like, they view it all as equal. They don't give a shit. They don't give a rat's ass about the circumstances. If you're in quote-unquote suffering, you are going to die either way. You're right, and it's very muddled. It's very... You're right. There's a lot of good pieces here, and I'm viewing it in a different way than you are. I'm like, okay, I'm viewing the pieces as really good. You're viewing as, like, the puzzle isn't making sense, sort of thing. I guess. Yeah. I'm more so, more so invested in the character of Castris. That's always what I've been more interested in about, is how characters react to certain circumstances. Instead of, like, the circumstances themselves, I'm always curious about how characters will, well, react.
I get upset when the circumstances are dumb, because, like, it's... Have you ever heard of the analogy of, like when people talk about story versus gameplay, and how, like, in a lot of games they can feel wholly disjointed and unrelated to each other?
Yes, I have.
So, to me, this is a similar situation between, like, character and setting, sort of thing, or lore, or the world, whatever you want to use as a stand-in there. Like, this is a situation where I feel like the two are almost in completely different just areas. And to me, the best stories are ones where the characters and the world inform each other. The world has an impact on how characters see, act, think, and grow, and in return, the character has agency by how they interact and change the world. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just...
No, it's okay. And I think this is kind of another point that they're trying to make, is that Cass has no agency. Or she had no agency over what she did.
Yes, which is why when it took away, like, your choice there for, like, sparing him, I was like, okay, that's actually kind of cool. It's informing, like, gameplay with the story.
Yes. It's interesting. I feel like there's a couple fumbles, but overall this is a really good section of the story. I feel, at least compared to like other parts of the story that we saw, like God, I don't even remember earlier parts where we had troubles with it. I think we both agree that Trian's like death was really well done, right?
Yes.
Yes. My Day accepting his fate was kind of messy, but we both agree it was really well done. I think the biggest thing that we both agree on that really sucks is their handling of Aglaya. And, you know, like how, you know, she should be more of a psychopath, or a sociopath, not psychopath, sociopath.
I think in terms of character, yes. But I think in terms of, like, the broader world, my core criticism is still the world of Amphorius. It looks cool, and yeah, some of the deep lore is cool, but I don't have any, like, connection, interest, investment, hook into, like, all of these different cities or all these different cultures. Like, they tell me, oh, you know, over dozens of cities now live in Akama. Like, and I'm like, okay, but I don't get that feeling. Partly because everybody's the same fucking model.
And also because the
but,
map
like, it
is
just
also
doesn't
not
feel that way.
big enough. You know, the map is mostly given to, like, Akama itself is mostly about the baths, at least, or the main map. If we had a map where it's like where we see all these differing cultures in one central area, like a city area, like a shop area, then I would absolutely think that that part of Amphorius, like that part of like, oh, there's dozens of cities and cultures living in Akama now, I would be like, okay, yeah, no, we've seen that. We've seen different character models. We've seen different, like, architectural structures.
Or, like, the other thing that you could do, especially because this is where it being a game versus, like, a visual novel or a book comes into play, weave that into your technical limitations in the story. You could lean on the fact that the baths seem kind of like the Aristo part of Akama. Like, you know, it's the high society. Have that play into how Aglaya, some of the other people, even the Council of Elders, are disconnected from the people of Akama.
Well, I mean,
like,
the fact
they're
that
kind
they
of above
use...
it, and you realize that you don't know the people.
Yeah. I think that they really did well with the Council of Elders, at least. Because the way you get to the fucking area where the Council of Elders are, like the Demigod Council, they're using fucking Kefali's dead body to lift people up into that area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did really well the Council of Elders with that, where they're so disconnected that they really need Kefali's dead body to lift them up into closer to Kefali himself, or themselves. That was a really good detail with, you know, how Anaxa got to the council. And I was like, really good detail. Be like, oh my god, yeah, of course the council would not know what the people want. Because they live up in fucking heaven at this point. While Aglaya is more closer to humanity, but she's still disconnected. I would love to see that, where it's like, she lives in opulence, when in all actuality, like, there's a, like, city section of Akama where it's like people are living in squabble, where there's like, you know, there's such a clear class
like
divide.
some kind of recognition that it's not perfect.
It's not perfect, yes. I would love to see that. My god, we really kind of got sidetracked
here.
But I mean, this is one of the reasons why I love having you here. It's to, like, have these thoughts and then kind of really help me develop my own opinions on Honkai Star Rail. Again, I think Penacony did really well with, like, that class thing. Because there was, like, literally two sides of Penacony. You had the, you know, normal city life with all the gambling and the opulence and, like, people wasting their lives away in a dream. And then you had the other people basically living a nightmare. Where
Hey, you got to see the two sides of the coin. You got to see the tale of two cities, essentially.
Yes. And the fact that you really, like, in the squabble realm, or in the squabble part of the dream, if you look up, oh shit, there is the dream-like view of Penacony.
Yes, the design and the artistry of it is very evocative of the themes. You are literally on the underside of it. It's kind of like how in Arcane, Piltover is literally like built on top of Zon.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, in all fairness, Arcane really didn't show that it was built on top of Zon as well as I hoped it did, but that's a whole different topic for another
I thought
day.
I got a pretty good sense of that in the first season.
Yeah, the first season. Second season was really muddied, but that's because we didn't really focus
I have
on
not
Zon.
watched season 2 yet, but
okay.
Also, on that note, I need to go pee real quick.
Okay.
So I will be. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Okay.
You still hear me?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I accidentally pulled my headphones way out of the socket.
Gotcha.
All right. I will be right back. Please continue and give Cass all the pets for me. I will be back in just a minute.
I will. Sorry about that, everyone. This is the reason why I love having Zeres on, is because she just gives me so much more insight onto the story. This is the reason why I have her here. It's because she gives so much more insight, and having a second opinion instead of oh man, this is cool, but a criticizing view is so important.
I have nothing but respect for her.
Really? Okay. I have nothing but respect for her.
I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marshes outside Idonia's city walls with the others I had laid to rest. Then, I set out once more in search of Thanatos.
I want to keep this up because I want Sarah to read it. That's really interesting. That is a really interesting character detail with her. Despite the troubles that Amunet gave Cass, Cass still respects her. That's such an interesting character detail. Oh. Chat, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm very excited for her to come back. The music, by the way, is really good. Whatever this song is, it's really well done. And that's something I'll always give Star Rail. It's credit for. And Hoyoverse in general. The music is always on point. It is always so well done. Hello.
There we go.
Hi.
My phone again for a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, she looks so sad.
She is so sad. I didn't want to continue because there was a really important detail.
Okay.
So, she talks about Elder Omnit, and then she says this.
I have nothing but respect for her.
That is not the feeling I get when she admitted that she kidnapped you.
Yeah, which is weird, but I guess it's a weird detail about Cass. Where she's even with all the bad shit that Amunet did, with all the bad shit that she put Cass through, Cass still has nothing but respect for that woman. It's a very interesting character detail, and I love that. Whereas,
it's interesting to me because, she's the optimist in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
around everything except for death.
Which is interesting because if my idea is correct, then she she basically is confirmed to be the sister of
Polixia.
Polixia, thank you. Polixia. Polixia is the pessimistic side of death. You have Cass, who is the optimistic side of death, and you have Polixia, who is a cynical side of death.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just very, very nice little character details and character writing, whereas like Cass, no matter how hard she fucking tries to like hate someone, she can't. She sees good in people. She sees like, okay, or she has respect for people. She cannot truly hate someone. She just hates the circumstances. And then you have Polixia, who I feel like would hold grudges. We don't know her very well, but I feel like Polixia would hold a lot of grudges.
I kind of hope that we get to meet and like learn more about her meeting Thanatos.
Same. And then of course she did.
I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marshes outside Idonia's city walls with the others I had laid to rest.
Aww.
Then I set out once more in search of Thanatos. It was a long, long journey. I heard so many discussions about death along the way. Life finds meaning in death. The world improves because there is an end. It seems the most terrible darkness in this world. Everyone talks about its heavy weight. Some resist it, some worship it, and some even revere it. How did a disappeared titan become the deepest fear of humankind? And why do they haunt my dreams? I continued my travels to seek an answer. Initially, I was running away. Then, I started searching for it. And now, at the end, I just want to know if my touch, if my embrace, can do more than taking things away. Can I make anything? Can I leave anything behind?
I think that's another really good character detail. Cass seems like someone, like the optimist, who wants to hug people, who wants to embrace people, who wants to embrace life itself and be happy with people. But because of her curse, she can't, and that brings her sadness.
Yeah.
Again, just a really nice little character detail.
Oh, that's good.
I don't want to die. Please.
Oh shit, that's an animation?
I don't want to die, please. I don't want mercy.
What the hell?
Just let me go. I need him. I don't.
I hate these icy hands.
I'm sorry, when did this become an anime?
Get it over with. End its suffering. The Reaper has blessed your hands. Only you can grant them peace. Embrace death. Walk alongside it.
Oh, that's precious! Yeah, obviously your era crisis. Your past is not so fucking pleasant, is it now?
When the fuck did this become an anime? I'm so confused.
Is that you, Castoris? All of them have gone, heeding death's summon, crossing into their domain. I must go too. I don't fear it, just I have some regrets. Watching people leave this world again and again, it must be lonely for you. You must want to desperately embrace them before they go. I can't. These hands, they're too cold. But Big Sister Castoris, your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on. Don't hold back.
Give me a warm hug.
Can hands like these really be warm? On the day that Oryx's trial ended, you must have had many questions.
I need a minute.
Okay. Alright. So. Alright, hold on. I need to get to a place where I can shout about this. This is one of the benefits of being on my phone and headset. Especially because Fax is sleeping. Just give me a sec. I'm gonna pop outside here. Embrace the fucking warm wind air. Okay. I already know the answer to this question. But Honkai, why the fuck aren't you just making anime?
I was never planning on watching that trailer for Casterus.
That was way too good! Just make anime! Seriously!
They did announce that they were going to try to make an anime for Genshin Impact. But so far, it's had many production delays. Casterus had 4 special trailers for her release, similar to Acheron. So you know she was mega popular. She is mega popular. Yeah. But like, I didn't expect it to be in the fucking game. That caught me off guard.
Jesus Christ, guys. Just make anime. Just make anime. I know why you're making this, because of money. But like,
just make anime.
It would be so much more emotionally fulfilling. You would be constrained in terms of the linearity and conciseness of your stories. I feel like it would trim down on the fat and your worst proclivities as writers. Just fucking do it.
Holy shit, that was really good though. Oh, I was never planning on watching that. Like, that trailer. Like, I never planned on it. Maybe with you, maybe like we reconvene in a year and be like, okay, let's watch all the trailers up to this point, type of thing.
It's so sad but good.
It's so good. It's so good. What the fuck, Honkai? Where was this? I want more of that. Starrail.
I felt just as confused. Why, as someone from beyond the sky, were you so cruelly dragged into Amphorius's fate? I wished I could take action, but no matter how hard I try, I cannot simply interact with the living as ordinary people do. Even when we brushed against each other unintentionally in the grove, and it was obvious that nothing had happened. When an almost unattainable hope finally welled up in my heart, when I thought that perhaps my touch would no longer bring sorrow, fate declared to me, it wasn't that the curse of death had finally been lifted, but that your soul no longer belonged to this world. And there was nothing left for my hands to take. Nothing. And did I really think this time would be any different? It's not that I don't understand this reality, just that I'm unwilling to accept it. Having walked such a long road, I am still unable to find the answer to life and death. I am resigned to eternal despair. Anything I wish to hold on to, death will inevitably wrest from my grasp. From that moment on, I lacked the courage to confirm it again. Until Ornyx laid bare the cruel truth before us.
By the way, the music is really fucking good. If there's one thing I will give Hoyoverse its credit to, is that they are like master classes at music. They know how to make music.
The music has always been really good, like especially well produced.
But now, perhaps I might have one last chance.
Oh, the game is like, oh, okay, the animation is done. Gotta load in all the assets again.
Look at that waterfall chug.
Look at that waterfall chug.
Long ago, Trinan read a prophecy to me. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I found no surprise in it, for her words sounded not like a foretelling, but a perfect reflection of my past.
Hold on, I gotta reread the prophecy. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the soul of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. An eternal separation between the twins, maybe? Instead of what maybe she thinks is like, oh, if I embrace the Trailblazer, we'll be separated for eternity. But maybe what really needs to happen is that Castris needs to embrace Polixia, so then they can finally rest.
Yeah? Yeah, because obviously, like, she's been unwilling to let go of her sister this whole time.
Oh my god, that's a good point. Oh my god, maybe that's why she fought Polixia, like, cursed Castris, so then that, like, everything Castris touched will eventually return to Polixia and will remind her of her sister.
I was going to say, like, how ironic it is that, like, she's constantly attached to her sister through death, if her sister is death. Like, Castris being able to let go of the fact that, like, death is around her and everything, kind of just letting go, thinking about it. And if we go back into the philosophy thing, embrace the state of living by not focusing on death so much. She lets her sister go and can actually start living her life.
Yes, but Polixia has never been able to let go of her sister. It's why she's so close. It's why the curse probably exists. It's
oh!
It's probably
okay.
Polixia being like, I have revived you.
Yeah, it's the other way around. Okay.
Yeah,
yes, because Polixia was the hesitant one.
Yes, Polixia was the hesitant one. And, you know, the cynical one. And she's like, okay, after I revive my sister Castris, I'm going to impart my gift of death onto you. So then I am always with you, no matter what you do. And it resulted in, you know, the curse of death. Of, you know, everything Castris touches will become Polixia's. Because Polixia cannot let go of her sister.
Okay. I like where this is going.
I hope that's right. I will find out here soon if that's true or not.
I was gonna say, the problem with laying down, you know, ideas and prophecies, or like fan theories, is if it doesn't come true, oh boy, are you going to be disappointed.
I know, but like, I love this. I love this idea of like, Polixia has like, almost like an unhealthy attachment to her sister. Where it's like,
yes.
I can't let you go. No, you are mine. It's very, very weird, but I love it.
Sister, never leave me.
Reunions.
Never leave me.
My touch speaks only of farewells. In that moment, I had no doubt that
sparks a spin-off Toxic Yuri.
The entirety of my life.
I hope you know that is an actual thing.
Oh, what? With Castoris and her sister?
Yep, that is the thing that people have written and drawn.
Of course.
Because people...
I'm not gonna weigh in on on the I word, but I will say twins. Yep, I see it far more often with twins than any other sibling pairing.
Yep. Yeah, there is not many. More people actually ship Aglaia and Castoris than anything else. I'm like, I see it. And then, you know, Cypher got introduced, and they're like, Kitty, with girl who ties people up and wants Kitty. boom. And so, you know, that ship is like fucking skyrocketing.
Yeah.
But the more,
I don't know. Just feed into Aglaea's poly.
yeah, more feeding into Aglaea's poly, but more people actually ship Castoris with the Trailblazer. One, because, you know, she can touch the Trailblazer. You know.
Yeah.
And also because, like, you know, people like that idea of, you know, oh man, I get to date this really cute girl. Yay! This is like I keep bringing up Firefly, but Castoris is just so much better written than Firefly was, because Firefly's relationship with Stell, Stell will always be the main character in my heart. Her relationship with Stell and Penacony kind of felt forced. I mean, I know that's kind of how the Stellaron hunters do it. Like, they force their way into getting a certain outcome for anything, really. But, like, Firefly, and there's a lot of, like, stories out there that's like, okay, Firefly and Stell were a couple before Stell lost her memories. And so, you know, Firefly's like, I can't, like, I need to be with my Stell. Because I love Stell, and Stell loved me, and I will kind of reignite that love again. But it always, I don't know, the way that Firefly was written felt forced. Like, we were forced to really, really like her, only for her death to really hurt, which, you know, fair, it did. But, like, with Castoris, there is no rush of a death. There is no rush of, like, a plot twist with Castoris. Our relationship with Castoris is very slow burn, and very much like we're building something before, like, any romance is involved, and I love that.
Wow, Aya, you sound like the kind of nerd who likes to plot in their porn.
I fucking do. There's a reason why I can't write porn, is because I want to write plot before porn. It's true, like, I can't, like, sure, I can write, like, interactions between characters and stuff, and, you know, have some, let's say, spicy food between the two, but at the end of the day, my brain will go, okay, but why are these two characters wanting to be with each other? What's the situation? What's the circumstances around their meeting? You know, I go into the whole detail of, like, how it all works out, and it's just, it ruins my writing experience, because it's like, I need to know how this works. Hi chat, this is what we talk about here on my channel when we do Star Rail shit with Saris.
More often than not, it devolves into fanfics, relationships, and how we would write the story.
Yep. Instead of appreciating the story for what it is. Which, I mean, in all fairness, with the Castoris stuff, it's really well done.
I was gonna say, been good.
They're doing really good with her. I think they really put a lot of effort into her story, compared to, like, My Day, at least, or Aglaea.
And yet, things have taken a turn for the better. Now that I can finally have an audience with Thanatos, perhaps I can rewrite the meaning of that fated prophecy. I have no reason not to give it my all.
She has no
for
reason.
For your sake. And for my own.
I have no reason to hold back anymore. Thank you for telling me your thoughts.
You can start living.
I won't have any regrets.
With that, I will. Kester talks to you about the gift she gave to the other Cryosairs, and before you know it, she arrives at your gift.
Please be a dinosaur.
Please.
Let's put that aside for the moment. We've arrived. I want to retrieve a small gift I specially prepared for you. I made it myself, like the trinket I gave Lady Trianne. I want to leave something for everyone, if possible.
Please still be a dinosaur.
An audience with the Death Titan cannot be an easy one. I want to make full use of every moment I have before we depart, so that I don't have any regrets.
You always die with regrets.
That sounds kind of ominous. Is it a brooch with my face on it?
No, it isn't. You'll know when you see it. Look, it's right there.
Huh?
Huh? Where did it go?
It was stole by the
What's
trickery.
going on?
Did you get in trouble with some phantom thieves?
I am not some corrupt grown-up.
Oh, that's a fucking...
What's this?
Oh.
The fucking Phantom Thieves comment is a Persona 5 reference.
Oh.
The coin of Zagreus and a slate. So it's her.
Oh. Holy moly, a kitty thief?
No doubt about it. This is her favorite symbol. It's a lady's cipher, the demigod of Zagreus whom Lady Aglaia had spoken of. She's a master thief who's left legendary tales all over Amphorius. So many years have passed, yet she's still announcing herself in such a crass manner.
Ooh, you see the tension.
Let's just do as the slate says. and
She's
look
doing
for
it with
Lady Cipher.
style.
Dear Princess Homebody. Oh no. Walking through the busy garden and discover the remarkable gifts crafted by Princess Homebody. They are truly splendid and I'm most impressed. I'm also taking with your charming presents prepared for fellow Chrysosairs. In your right parlor, I observed the beautiful felt dolls, the beige and lavender striped tapestry, the classic Idonium tripod table, and in the left parlor, the jewelry and exquisite art pieces meant as gifts. This time, I've claimed only this modest gift. I fear it would attract tasteless little thieves, so I shall safeguard it for now. Naturally, I left appropriate payment and a single coin. If the price displeases you, feel free to negotiate its return. Though, should that happen, I won't be satisfied with merely one coin. Should you wish to find me, visit Memorial Market. There lies a golden short spear I've left. You know what to do. It shall guide you to me. And before you ask, I won't accept any questions. Please forgive the small intrusion and accept my highest regards. P.S. Who displays biological specimens at home? They're quite unsettling. You might want to store them away when entertaining guests. P.S. Despite your considerable investment in the Adonian ossuary hanging in your parlor, I regret to inform you it's a fake. The original was craftily switched by those cunning scholars of the Grove of Epiphany. The full story can be found in the yet unpublished memoirs of Cyphera. Sincerely, Katie Phantom Thief. To receive the gift and teach Kitty Phantom Thief a lesson, you head to the market and find the short spear she left behind. So we're gonna go punish a kitty now.
Look, it's right there.
Good. Please do.
This is the golden spear mentioned.
If you can't find Cypher, I volunteer as tribute.
If who?
If you can't find Cypher, I volunteer as tribute.
Oh god.
We must pursue her.
You little bitch.
Huh? This is a trick she left for us.
Oh, she sounds so mad. Clearly, Katie Phantom Thief wants to play a little game with you. 2 short spears, 1 correct, 1 wrong.
Would you like to play a game?
Let me check the hint on the scroll. 2 golden short spears. Only the golden short spear engraved with the truth can lead you to the Kitty Phantom Thief. Inspect the left. The left spear is engraved with the words, "Do not be fooled." The right spear is engraved with lies. The right spear is engraved with the words, "Trust me, gray mystery." Both spears are engraved with the truth. The words in the scroll should be true. Follow the left.
Ugh, she's incorrigible. Follow me.
Wow, I actually fucking guessed it right. That's crazy.
This is how it should be.
If both are telling the truth and the left one is saying that the right one is telling lies.
But yeah, it says the right one says both are true. Safer. And the drama truly is her appears to be quite content. Her gaze filling the filled with three or sincerity. Haha, Grey Mystery, you've lost if you take this seriously. I see, so Adromas is a cat. She seems to be saying, right, oh no, yeah, yes. After a moment of inner conflict, she reaches the fine conclusion. The Dromos is indeed a cat.
Lady Cypher, please come on out.
You're still careless as ever. Shouldn't you keep such a precious gift near your bosom?
Oh.
Since you know it's a gift for someone else, please give it back to me. Stop hiding among the people and letting the wind carry your voice.
Huh? Would you what? Would Ceres what, Zaya?
Now, since I know it's a gift, that just means I need to milk its worth. The children of the wind never stay for long in one place. Unless your offer is tempting enough to steal the wind. What say you?
Name your price. I'll give you however much you want.
If you don't want the money, I'd gladly take it off your hands.
I'm sorry. Bargaining is really not my forte.
Oh, would you, Ceres, would you Adromas?
Would I with Adromas?
Yes. It's a big blue dragon. Well, it's a big purple dragon, but...
I'll get back to you.
No wonder they call you Princess Homebody. Why don't you two come over to my place? It'll make a better venue for proper business discussions. You can find where I live through the winds I've sown. Right.
Piece of cake. I can do that even if I can only sense your soul.
Alright, I'll see you there. Oh, by the way, everyone cool with me collecting a deposit before we reach an agreement, right? Now, come this way.
I love
Dew
her.
of Divine Blood. What the fuck? Where did my Dew of Divine Blood go?
She's incorrigible. Follow me.
What was that, Ceres?
I love her voice.
Dear Princess Homebody and Grey Mystery.
And the Grey Mystery?
Yep. You probably guessed already. I had no intention of showing up at the Pack Beast workshop. This means, of course, I had no plans to return the gift there either. This was just a warm-up for a little game of cat and mouse. But surely you've realized the kitty Phantom Thief never cared about stealing a mere trinket, right? No. What I'm really after is your hearts. Just kidding. I have no interest in your hearts. If Princess Homebody can track my path, then by all means try. I'll be waiting at the end. And rest assured, we'll meet face to face this time. P.S. Grey Mystery. Where do you get that Dew of Divine Blood? Don't tell me it's a gift from the seamstress. I'll taste it for you. Sincerely, Kitty Phantom Thief.
Kitty wants to licky licky ugly as do. Also, I'm a little upset that they didn't call Stell the Grey Ghost.
Oh my god. I wonder that...
Could you imagine?
I think that might have been like a copyright issue, honestly.
It's like a 50-year-old cartoon!
Well, Mickey Mouse only recently got into the public domain.
Does it really work?
Mickey Mouse didn't, but, you know,
Some part of him did. Like a piece of him did.
Steamboat Willie did.
Yes.
Here we are.
Okay.
Over here! Over here! No, not that way! This way! Come on. If I really wanted to hide, you'd never find me. So relax, you two. No need to get your hackles up. I'm not that scary, am I? Meow.
Steal me, please.
There you go. There's a good look of her. You're welcome.
God damn, she's so cute.
Alas, the character that meows has appeared!
No way. Some people might have been into that a millennium ago, but it's long since gone out of style.
No, it's still in style. Nope, I don't give a fuck. Nope.
Loosen up, buddy. Shall we get down to business?
Oh my gosh, she has fangs. She has
Give
big
me
fangs.
the jewelry piece first. Or everything's off the table.
The gift is a piece of jewelry?
The materials are nothing to wow at, but the workmanship is superb, as always. You're still skilled as ever, even after all this time. And you've put a lot of heart into this one.
Oh, wait, she left.
Mind your own business.
Oh, come now. Don't be so upset. Relax. Relax. Look, isn't the view here just great? You can see what everyone is doing and where they're going, and they won't even know you're here. Now that we've broken the ice, let's get to the point. Everything I've said so far has been a joke. I'm inviting you two here for 3 things.
Okay.
1. The seamstress found me and wants me to take you to Styxia to look for the Death Titan. 2. The Council of Elders also found me and wants me to make sure the core flame of Thanatos ends up in their hands.
Look at you, having your fingers in both pies.
Last but not least, I'm telling you that I'm not interested in doing either of those things. Don't go look for the Death Titan. The end.
Well, some time ago. Oh, Star Rail! Fuck!
Stop doing this!
Whoa. This is some high quality stuff.
Well, there you go, Sarah. So I'll send this to you in a moment. Did I send you? Okay, I did send you the. There is that for you. But yes, it's a big butt blue. It's big butt cat girl. It is. It is. It is a big butt cat girl.
And this room is full of it. How much are these worth, Did you get all this through that Aranova gimmick?
Some of it is family fortune, while the rest came from my business as a dressmaster. Don't liken the flame chase work to your shady dealings.
Wow. I should have busted down your door instead of going around like a thief. Well, spill. Why are you giving me so much money?
Payment for doing work. You're worth this much.
Did you forget my stance to all this? I thought I made myself very clear.
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your destiny. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. I understand this prophecy weighs on you immensely. That is why I have never reproached the demigod of trickery for running away. But I need you right now, so don't turn me down.
You know, maybe the gods got your tongue with their golden threads, Aglaya. I'm not hearing any sincerity in your words. Give me a reason why you're bowing your noble head to me.
We lost Trian.
Oh.
Saris, can you forward me that video cipher that Aya sent you on my behalf? Wait, you lost the video, Saya?
I was gonna say, how did you lose something that you sent to Aya to send to me?
Nah.
That genuinely seemed to shock her.
Yeah.
The divine power of passages is running out. I need another demigod to escort Castoris and help her fulfill her lifelong wish.
Oh, I get it now. You're sending Castoris to her death. And you want me to die with her.
This is Castoris's own request. I have never seen her so determined.
Give me a minute. I'll find it.
Brought this up herself? You're not pulling my leg.
She's also made up her mind to leave her confused past behind. As will you, Cypher, when you finally make up your mind.
Don't be so sure. Time is hard in the likes of you and I. But Castoris remains pure as driven snow. She can always turn back before the end, you know? Maybe she'll remember Trian's sacrifice. Maybe she'll remember the countless martyred Chrysos heirs. Maybe she'll remember you, with your one foot in the grave. I ain't as optimistic as you about what she'll want to do. Tell you what, why don't I take this room of treasures as a security deposit, and we make a bet?
Hold on, I gotta find it. I thought I had it. There it is. I'll forward it to you, Saya.
I bet she'll change her mind and turn back. Now, if I lose, I'll do what you want me to do. Return this deposit to you, plus giving you another room full of treasures. How does that sound?
You sound like you have all the confidence in the world.
There you go, Saya. You're welcome.
In that case, let's make a pact with those conditions. I hope you're prepared to lose it all.
In conclusion, I want to win. So I hope you two can give up on going to Styxia. I'll give all the treasures in that room to you. And you can split it between yourselves, however you want. What do you think? Tempting, right?
You are tempting.
Oh my god, Saris is fucking whipped. Oh, she's whipped.
Yes.
She is.
I'm whipped by the kitty tail, okay? Alright?
She is. Oh god, I thought it was bad with Fei Xiao, now it's like doubly bad with Cypher.
It's because she's a little sadistic, okay?
I'm almost dead. What use do I have for money?
I decline. If we don't find the Death Titan, her soul will...
Oh?
I can't go into the details, but we have to go to Styxia.
I really don't get how. Princess, homebuddy, you keep talking about needing to find Thanatos, about getting rid of your curse, and you don't care about anything else. But did you ever live for your own pleasure? Even for just one day?
Oh, poor Saris.
There's a way that she says pleasure.
The moment I heard that line, I was like, oh yeah, no, there goes Saris. She's gone.
No, I'm just over here being totally normal. Yep.
No, she's gone.
I'm okay.
She's gone.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, contrary to your beliefs, Aglaia didn't take you in just so you can die for her Aranova.
The flame chase journey walks hand in hand with sacrifices. Isn't that why you're always running away from Lady Aglaia?
Fine. Never mind. We all have our own problems. I ain't gonna say anything anymore. It's not like I was gonna honor that bet anyway. But listen to me. Styxia is no tourist destination. Sure, the treasures buried in there are 10, no, 50 times richer than Aglaya's vault. Yet, I've never been there. And I never plan to. Because even a demigod can't be sure they can walk out of that place alive. And now I'm supposed to escort you to Styxia. Sure. Pay up.
Clay has already paid for
Her
me.
payment was in gold and precious stones, which only covers the living passenger. You need to pay me as a member of the dead.
Oh my.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I don't like this. However,
I mean, she is greedy. Greedy
I
kitty.
have lived a longer life than most people. Though I'm not as good at doing business as Lady Aglaya, I still have some savings. I can give them all to you.
No,
Then how are you going to live the rest of your life?
Then I'll give you 90. No, 80%.
Well, don't mind if I do. 80% of Castrus's savings and a bottle of dew of divine blood. Not a bad trade.
Who said anything about letting you keep the dew?
Yeah, who said anything about that? Don't forget to give Castrus's jewelry.
Okay, okay. I didn't know you hold grudges. Gray mystery. Here! Catch.
Be careful with that!
Ooh. Pretty.
Sorry, hold on. Oh, damn! That is pretty.
A minor change in plans, though. Don't go to the bath tomorrow. Come look for me at Akama's city gates instead.
So, why are you changing the meeting place?
Oh, nothing really. Just a bit scared of the seamstress's frosty face. I wouldn't stay a second longer in Akama if it were up to me.
I don't want to see the girl. I don't want to see my girlfriend. Like, what? Can you repeat that? No, I said I don't want to see the seamstress. I didn't say anything else. Yeah.
I don't want to get distracted by the sensation of all of her friends running along me. I mean, getting tied down. It's just...
Sarah.
It's gonna be a long ride. So have a good rest.
Next day in Akama. Akama. Fuck. Where am I? Is this my room? How did I get back here? This is a coin. It was Cypher. She even tucks me in?
Aww.
Never mind. It's getting late. I better get going. Gray mystery. These formal addresses at the start of letters are such a hassle. You've already read 3 useless Phantom Thief letters. Eva's Princess Homebody's gift here. Take good care of it. Remember, skip the baths and come straight to Akama City Gates and come find me. You know I have no patience. Come late and I'll leave you without you. Cheer? Or clear? Yes, I'm the one who talked you in. You're welcome. Sincerely, Kitty Phantom Thief.
She just like kisses her goodnight and just...
No.
Oh, and we get to do a Divine Blood back. Nice. Okay. I'm curious. What does the map say? What does the map say? City gates. Re-teleport.
Wait, what does the map say? Why am
I was curious, like, if there's anything else that I could have done, but no. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything, like any extra dialogue.
Like going to the baths instead and having a glade and be like, oh, she's so impetuous.
She's so impetuous. I just want her in my threads.
It's just want her to sit still for a second.
There she is. Hi, Cypher.
Bright and sunny. Just the weather for farewells.
You're here.
Really? Just the three of us?
Totally. The trio team is the best set up to reach the finals. No need, I already told her. She's fine with it. You sure know how to put me in a spot, Castorus. I need to travel with you, but I can't touch you. What a bother.
Sorry.
I was just
Daisy
teasing.
chain.
Don't take it to heart. Did you know that the legends say you have to put an obol into the mouth of the dead or over their eyes if you want them to successfully cross the River of Souls and enter the Nether Realm?
And that is one faith for sure.
That's the fairy fare for entering the Nether Realm. However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. I'll pay. And then we'll just have to go through the motions.
Just how much have you swindled Castorus of?
Don't worry. It's not a lot.
It's 80% of your savings,
All right.
girl.
Pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. A fleet-footed trip to the Nether Realm. Here we come. Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice. Especially to you, Princess Homebody. You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once. So make the most of every moment you have. Get ready. Be steady. Hi, your turn. Don't be nervous. After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye. All done. Bye-bye.
I love her. It only would have been better if she had, like, kissed Still's hand on the way out. And said, like, toodaloo. Like, fuck!
So,
Are you feeling all right?
Still.
I feel. Oh, I'm not looking at the dialogue options. My sack is finished. I swear she was speaking more. Go with that first one. I like it.
Oh, I swear she was speaking.
She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel anywhere in an instant. Just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer. We can only depend on ourselves for the rest of the way.
Don't worry. Mem's here to help.
Hi, Mem.
Can
Can you teleport too?
Being cute isn't my only forte. I'm strong too.
That doesn't answer
This
teleportation,
is
ma'am.
Styxia,
Yeah.
the city of dragons and waves. Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos is somewhere in these ruins.
Hold on, I have to turn up the music. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I love the music.
This is the land of their birth. Or perhaps of their death.
Could be both.
Haha, I know this one. They return whence they came.
Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephae. And when he was on the verge of death, he was pulled by Thanatos and caught a glimpse of the flowing river of souls. This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make the souls of mortals and titans attract each other. Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able to find them. Perhaps
So you're gonna
that
perform
special
forbidden
attraction
alchemy?
could summon them here.
Oh, so are we going to use that Philosopher's Stone to conjure the Titan?
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale about the dragon.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa could only point us to this place, and no further. We will be entering the unknown as soon as we take our first steps. But that won't be the first time in my long journeys. I believe that, rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Well, ferrymen, ferry me across the stream of souls. Welcome to Styxia.
Oh my god, I love this design. Also, holy shit, it's nighttime!
I know, right?
For like the first time since I think we like arrived.
Go back.
We actually see in Folies of the Moon.
Lies the realm of the dead.
Oh, the music! Oh, the music is so good!
What a beautiful butterfly. Is it talking to us?
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their demise. In Idonia, some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence. By turning the lingering obsessions of the deceased into these creatures, it is as if the Titan has made life into a specimen. Others think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the departed to the nether realm.
The second theory sounds more believable. After all, the things they're saying are rather, direct.
Ow.
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able to hear their whispers proves that we're fast approaching the realm of the dead.
Alright. Oh, shit.
These shadowy figures.
Yep.
Are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
Why did it become... Oh, okay. Game, please. Start out, please.
Mommy told us to go ahead first, but she's still not here yet. 1, 2, 3. I don't even know how many days have passed since then. Perhaps Mommy will be back once you finish counting the days on all 10 fingers. 1, 2, 3. It's been much longer than 10 days since we left Mommy.
Strange. For reflections in the River of Souls,
That's
they
dark.
seem
That
oddly
is really dark.
animated.
Do you want to buy any fish?
I don't know, sounds fishy.
See us?
Wait. More living people. I'm not selling my
What do you
fish
mean
to
more?
living people. You lot are too shameless. Buying fish without paying. If I ever see her again, I will...
Oh, Cypher. We could be talking about Cypher.
Oh yeah.
Be that you're all dead souls that never achieved rest.
nether realm does not exist.
Oh my god.
Titan.
Ah, god, that's creepy.
You. Me.
So, do you want to buy any fish?
But there aren't any fish nearby.
Other fish gone. I can only keep selling fish. So, do you want to buy any fish?
Sir!
Apologies. I don't have much in the way of savings, but perhaps there's another way for me to release you from your suffering. Please relax. May you fall asleep peacefully amid a gentle field of flowers.
This.
I knew it. These people aren't illusions. They're the souls of the deceased. They're supposed to reach the end of the west wind by floating down the river of souls. Yet, they have floundered upon the shoals of the stream, unable to move forward. Did Thanatos reject them? Or perhaps they didn't really die at all?
They sound like the people that Anaxa saw when he was, like, neither alive nor dead.
Yeah, are they in the same situation as
I have no idea. This circumstance is completely unprecedented. Hang on. Didn't he say more living people? So that means he's seen other members of the living apart from us? Could it be that these souls are stuck here due to someone's deceit?
If something is done out of goodwill, are you really gonna call it deceit?
Goodwill? I can't see anything good out of... Wait a minute. Lady Cypher?
Oh, hi,
That's
Cypher.
me.
Are you dead too?
I still belong to the land of the living as of now. Thank you very much.
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up some lies there. Just trying to give them something to look forward to, you know?
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
What else am I supposed to do? You can see the mess this place is in. These poor souls are denied by the Nether Realm. So now they're stuck in a few brief moments of their life, unable to move forward or back. Did you see those two blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around, wailing over and over about casting a shield. Styxia is so freaky.
Then why have you come back, Lady Cypher?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything else in this world. Especially that stinky river of souls. But, I just discovered some stuff before I left. And I reckon you should know about it. It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
Oh, Mighty.
Lord Mighty?
Wait, what?
Oh, right! That's his name. Well, now you know. As for whether that info is actually useful, that's for you lot to figure out. So long, Princess Homebody. So long, Grey Mystery.
Huh? She disappeared just like that?
Lady Cypher has always been a free spirit. In any case, she has brought us some valuable information. If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certainly become our signpost. After all, he's different from those wandering souls. He will find his way, even in the realm of the dead.
How am I supposed to get over
Don't worry, it's time for me to shine. Ornyx's Rune of Recollection is nearby. Use prayers to return the river to before it got flooded.
What the fuck?
Puzzle time!
Puzzles! How long do you want to keep going, Saras?
Like, I don't know, I could do like another 10 minutes.
Alright, well then, in that case, I think we can just stop here for now.
Okay.
Because, I mean, like...
Yeah.
Really pretty.
Like, that screenshot in of itself is, like, gorgeous.
It is.
And made all the better by, like, your little creature in the corner with its sunglasses and sun hat.
Yep. I'm trying to get a good picture of that. Damn it, he's laying down now. God damn it.
Aww!
Here, come over here. There you go. There
Yes.
you go.
See, that's perfect. One of these things is not like the others.
One of these things is not like the other. Alright, yeah,
Oh my god.
We'll leave the rest of the story to be explored later on. Once I get out of the game. That was good. We really dug into Star Rail again. But I mean, this is why I have you here. I have you here by the throat for your insights.
Ooh, woo.
Ooh, woo. I mean, it's not.
If only Cypher would have me by the throat.
I was about to fucking say it's not Cypher grabbing you by the throat. This is
you
good,
know,
though.
but I'll take what I can get. It's still good. Still good stuff.
So overall, what were your thoughts?
I think overall, like parts of the, like I said, parts of the larger discussion drive me fucking insane. But I do think everything with Castoris better. It's good. It's good. I think she is a lovely character. I think that they're like tracking her emotions incredibly well in her evolution. I think they're leveraging her like design and everything, and it's really feeding into like her performance, and her voice actress is giving it her all. I think it's great. There.
Her voice actress is really fucking good. I don't know who voices her, but she is like really damn good at what she does.
Like I said, the only thing I have like an issue with really out of this session was like my hangups over you can't just compare all death being equal, like based off of context. So, and now I'm going to be thinking about the Executioner and Fate for the rest of the day.
You're welcome. Glad I can curse you with that knowledge.
Thank you. I like Henri. He's handsome. He's one of my guys in Fate. So.
All right, we're gonna go help Milia with her partner push.
Ooh.
So, Sarah, do you have anything to announce for like any like self promotions that you need to do?
I'm going to finally be coming back to Dragon Age Inquisition on Sunday. So I've been out on that for a while due to some travel, personal stuff, and like celebrating Pride. But yeah, it's been quite a while, and I'm really looking forward to that.
I'm also looking forward to it. Yippee! Yep. All right.
That's about it.
When is this happening? Sunday?
Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Eastern time. Okay, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing tomorrow. Nothing on Saturday.
No. Tomorrow I'm taking with partners. We're gonna go to the mall, maybe go out for a walk if it's nice and would feel good. So.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy. Alright, thank you all so much for joining today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bloop.
Bye, everyone.
Let me turn up the music so then it can... Okay, there we go.